And we are live. What is going on, people? WrestlePurists live with myself, Chriso, Rob, Marcus, and since the last stream, there's been a few things going on. AEW Fyter Fest was last night, 4 hours, bro. That was a true marathon, especially for us guys here in the UK. I'm the only person on this panel from the UK, so it beat me up, But we're here. There's some big news coming out of it. Omega versus Okada is official for AEW All In Texas. We are fired up for it. There's a few other things that have happened this week as well. Obviously, Mariah May debuting in NXT was a big surprise for a lot of people. It's been an eventful week so far. So we're going to be here for the next hour or so talking about it all. Make sure you get your super chats in or just the normal live chats, bro. We need you guys to help us keep the conversation going. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff. But yeah, man. How's everyone doing? Rob, what's going on with you? I'm asking you first because you're the only person not muted. Chris, Marcus, you need to unmute yourselves.
Yo, last night was I liked last night's episode of AEW. I know it was a little longer than everybody expected, like 4 hours, but I thought the way that they paced out the 4 hours was fine. Some of the matches on there didn't have to go as long as they did. But other than that, sorry, it's just a lot of matches could have went shorter, so we could have got some more action from certain places.
But yeah, man, I hear you. Marcus, what's good with you, bro? You good?
It's too early for this shit.
Come on, man. Putting the God voice on.
Hey, man, it's 12:30. I'm pulling out all the tricks possible. That'll wake you up, huh?
It's got them enhancements for the podcast.
Hey, man, I invested my money into a microphone and a headset, and I decided to use it. I'm taking full advantage of it,
Yeah, man.
No,
Yeah, man.
I'm good, though. It was 4 freaking hours of AEW on a Wednesday night. It's kind of excessive, but I had fun with it. They paced it pretty well. It was very much a Road 2 show, which it should be because we're on the road to All In, obviously. Some really cool stuff that happened. The Osprey stuff was cool. Hurt Syndicate and Jet Speed. Looks like a fun direction for next week in Summer Blockbuster. The Trios match was excellent. Osprey and Leo had a fun match. It works.
Yeah, man. Chris, so you survived the 4 hours.
It was even though I enjoyed the show, pretty much I'll say a good part of it, like 70% of the show I enjoyed. 4 hours is like, can you imagine sitting down and watching a 4-hour movie on a Wednesday at night?
A random Wednesday.
Just a random Wednesday, 4 hours. Like, that's crazy. But I'm glad we get to talk about it. There's some cool stuff on the show, some not so cool stuff on the show, but I'm not excited to do it again next week, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, man, they're doing it next week. Seems like they're experimenting, bro. Spooky times, hopefully, I think Marcus, you tweeted yesterday. Hopefully, one thing to realize through this is that we do not need a 3-hour Dynamite, bro.
No,
we
don't need that at all. It's fun to do every once in a while, like we're doing right now, because the NBA is done for good on Warner Bros. Discovery channels. And the Stanley Cup Finals happened on the network on TNT, so they're getting their money's worth, and nothing else is on fucking TBS at that time. So you might as well get some cheap ratings out of it. So cool, whatever. Never do this again.
They're doing it next week, bro. So.
Oh yeah, like after next week's Summer Blockbuster, that's fine. Have fun, experiment every so often. It's a science experiment. They're cool. It's fine. I don't need it every week. 2 hours is fine. It's fine.
Yeah, 2 hours is a sweet spot, man. It's like SmackDown being 3 hours. SmackDown hasn't been great. Do you know what I mean? So it would be easy to kind of like assume that people don't really fuck with SmackDown being 3 hours because it's not good. Or like Vince era WWE when it was 3-hour Raw, people would be like, oh well, do you know what I mean? Raw's bad, so 3 hours of that, it's not good. All that. But it's just like, bro, even if the show's like pretty good, like it was last night, it's like about the 3-hour mark, I'm tapping out, bro. Like I can't even lock in the way that I'd want to. Do Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because I can't, like, retaining your focus for that long, you know, watching wrestling matches and horseshit angles or whatever's going on the wrestling show, you know, it's just, it's a lot, bro. But I'd say the biggest thing to come out of Fyter Fest, just to dive straight in, would be, of course, the big announcement that Tony Schiavone actually made the announcement, even though he said Tony Khan was going to make the announcement. So after Dynamite finished, at about 2 hours into this TV show, they were like, stick around, because before the main event, Tony Khan's got a huge announcement. And I was like, fuck, man, I'm going to have to fucking stay up for what, because I was going to tap out, bro. I was going to watch Osprey versus Leo, and I was going to watch Hangman's promo, and I was going to be like, I'm done. You get me? And then on commentary, they were like, oh, Tony's got a huge announcement. I'm like, fuck.
Like, God damn, I gotta watch this whole damn show.
I was like, I thought I could just rewatch Collision like today, you know, but it's just, fuck, man, I'm gonna just have to watch this whole thing, make sure I get this announcement posted up on the WrestlePurists page. But the big announcement was, it is now official, Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada 5.
Yeah.
It's 5. Yeah, 5.
Yes,
5. Winner takes all international title versus continental title. It has not been confirmed if it will be a unification match. I do think there's a lot of people hoping and thinking that it will be, but as of now, it is just winner takes all, international versus continental, Omega Okada 5. Big business. We got the graphic. Tony was very excited to post the graphic. I think he posted it before they even got the words out on the show. He was
just like me. Y'all do the same shit.
He was fired up, bro. But obviously, a very special rivalry, a very special series of matches for the previous 4 that they had. Iconic, almost era-defining matches. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't throw enough big words at it to do it justice, to be honest. Like, that's how big of a feud, especially in kind of the AEW scope of things, you know? It's like, it doesn't get any bigger, bro. Obviously, a few years have gone by. They're both older now, different phases of the career, but it's like, bro, it's still Kenny Omega, it's still Okada. Kenny Omega, as we've seen a couple times already this year, he can still reach those mad levels that he can take a match to, like the Gabe match. And I think Okada on his big outings recently, I think he's shown a lot of promise as well. Like the Speedball match on the pay-per-view, that was really, really good, you know? And it's like, when he's got something to get his teeth into, bro, and not just like a 9, 10, 12-minute match on TV, like, bro, he shows up, man. So I'm fired up, bro. I think they can create magic. We all knew it was going to get announced, though, but we're fired up, aren't we, Marcus?
Let's fucking go. Boy. Now, we knew this match was happening for like 6 months because they did everything in their power to tell us that it was happening. They always had the fucking All In sign in the frame every time they like confront each other. But like, to see it in black and white, to see the graphic put up, winner take all, we going to Texas with it, part 5, man, it's special. Like, this is legitimately a series of matches that got me to realize how much I really appreciated professional wrestling, how much I was missing out on what was going on in New Japan, because I got on the New Japan wave around 2016, around the end of the G1 when Kenny won it against Goto. And I was like, okay, I heard Okada, I heard about the Tanahashi stuff. Like, that was some real cool shit. And then I saw Wrestle Kingdom 11. Fun fact, this was like my first day at college. I was like, this was my first day in the dorms, all that shit. I'm up at fucking 3 a.m. watching them go insane. I'm on the edge of my damn seat. And then I just kept on with it. The Dominion match that went to the time limit draw, then the G1, and then the 2 out 3 falls. I was like, this is legitimately the stuff of legend. Like, it's hard to call things classics in the moment, but all those matches were classics in the exact moment that you watched it. And now we get to see it in the United States for the first time. Big time shit. I don't care how old they may be. I don't care how physically diminished Kenny Omega may be. He still got the game on lock. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say about them. Oh, Okada, he's not trying anymore. He's not locked in. That nigga tweeted for the first time in forever. if they don't show me that he locked in, I don't know what does.
Son, I've been telling y'all on this channel for the last 3-4 months, son. The reason why y'all ain't got no fucking super duper Okada performance, nigga. nigga, I am not working hard, bro. I'm not working hard against fucking who's some of the niggas he had to face, Marcus, in the last 6 months that niggas expect him to go out there and work like he was in a Tokyo Dome.
I remember I fully
Ultimo
crashed out.
Guerrero.
Bro, yeah, that was a big one, but I remember fully like crashing out. First match of the Continental Classic against Daniel Garcia. Bro, I was pissed, bro. I was
Well,
like,
I
yo,
mean-
my man's not even trying, bro. Like,
Are we sure that's
Well, yeah.
Okada's, fault?
oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Let Chris go this
Bro.
way.
Yeah,
talking?
Was that pre contract extension, Garcia?
Whose fault is it,
No, I don't think so.
Can't remember the timing on that one, because
Who-
we'd have to
who-
remember when he
who-
re-signed and when that got out, and obviously when because it was the first match of the Continental Classic, and I remember being like, bro, if this is the mode that he's in for this fucking tournament, like I'm done. And then he wrestled Mark Briscoe and everything was okay, So
And Big Pro Star had gave him a good match too.
They say certain people in the main event last night of the whole show had a triple single. I'm not gonna say who had a triple single, but some people, some people
If you know, you know.
triple.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes triple singles can also help restore the feeling. So
Yeah, sometimes they can, they can lead the way every so often, but not last night.
yeah, man, Okada's locked in. I think he's locked in for this one.
I feel like people are acting like, not everyone, but like people who have never actually seen Okada wrestle in New Japan think that this is something new. Like he's just phoning it in because of America. Maybe he's phoning it in a little bit more sometimes on TV because he's never been like a real TV wrestler, unless you count TNA, which I don't. But like he had always like this. Like he's always been like this. He's not gonna give max effort on people. Just on people he doesn't respect. It's just a thing. He just doesn't do it. Like that's why with Speedball, people are like, "Oh, he's gonna get Speedball a bad match." No, he respects Speedball because it's not all the disrespect. It's also like if you bring your best and you try to upshow Okada in a match, he's gonna be like, "Oh, fuck that, I'm a work then." And that's been the case his whole career. But I'm expecting him to be like on his A game heading into Dallas.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, no, bro.
I don't even think it's much like the opponent. It's more the occasion with Okada. I think.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him do mad shit with people that have no right having as good matches as they had with Okada. Just
the
because.
way he treats TV,
You know what
he treats
it
like
is?
the Road Twos he's doing in New Japan.
He'll
Like, he
try
treats it
on
like it's
Dynamite,
going on, bro.
but if
But
it's
you know-
collision, I'm sorry, he's not gonna try.
No,
No, you know what it is. You know what it
if
is.
fucking
You
Sioux
know what it
Falls,
is,
South
Chris
Dakota,
O?
hell no.
You know what it is, Chris O? Niggas wasn't there for 2020, 2021 Money Clip Okada. They just don't.
No,
care,
they
bro.
weren't. They
don't-
weren't.
Nah, they wasn't.
They wasn't there.
They
wasn't.
there for
I wasn't there
Money Clip
when he
Okada,
lost
man.
his mind and he was walking around in the pants and the balloon.
Oh, that was fine.
Y'all wasn't there for Big Red Ink Okada neither.
And he was running around with pants and balloons. He was still locked in, still having good matches during the G1. That was fire.
Need more arcs like that in wrestling, Just top star, just lost his mind, bro. Like
Strip depression arc with balloons and shit.
the thing is that made it okay though with Okada is that like you was never worried that like that was him now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if that happened,
Like,
if that
eventually
happened
do.
to like one of the US top 2 in WWE or AEW and like one of your favorite main eventers started doing like a mad gimmick, you'd be like, oh my god. It's over. Like you wouldn't have the you wouldn't have the faith in it to be like, oh nah, this is just what he's doing right now, But
Yeah. And it came off him having the belt for 2 years and being the undisputed top guy in the company. So like he was down for a little down cycle for a little bit, and then he got right back to it. He was still having great matches even with the gimmick. Like, it didn't matter that much.
the balloons,
He was doing his thing.
Money clip.
Yeah, Money Clip
Yeah,
Money
Money
Clip
Clip was
Okada
fire.
was
The low kick,
he does his thing, man. Like I said, if the occasion's right, bro, he shows up better than like pretty much anybody. He's one of the best big match wrestlers ever. So, he needs his time, he needs the right occasion, and when he's got his soulmate in Kenny Omega, they're gonna make magic, bro. Like I doubt they get fucking 7 stars again. But like
No.
that's
If
like
they do,
an
they
insane
fucking
bar.
black
You know what I'm
out
saying?
when
Yeah. 7 stars,
nuts. Hey, if anybody can do it, it's them. But I'm giving them a good like
Nah,
5 ceiling, honestly,
I,
but it'll
I
be great.
think no, that's not the ceiling. I think their ceiling is like 6. I still think they can hit 6. Not maybe not 6 for everyone, but I still think they can get a Dave 6.
Yeah,
Um,
I think
but
you're right.
like
I think you're right, to be honest.
and I'm just telling you right now, my score is gonna be way higher than everyone because I'm gonna be there live. So you gotta put live tax on there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Who's gonna be?
bro.
It's gonna be up there like Ty Dillinger, Chris's bro.
Bro, oh my god. Oh my yo.
It's gonna
And
be
like thinking of all their matches, all 4 of the matches, I don't think it's gonna be better than the second one, which is the time limit draw. And I don't think it's gonna be better than the first one, which is like, the first one. But I think if all goes like what it's supposed to be, I think it can be like definitively the 3rd best match in their series. I don't think that's crazy to say.
No,
You
I don't
know,
think that's that crazy.
no, it's not absurd. No.
Yeah, man.
but yeah, I'm excited,
Yeah.
man. Oh my god.
Yeah, a Dave 6 ain't. That's not a bad guess. That's not
Just
a bad
off the
guess.
occasion alone and the fact that the match will be very good and the crowd will be super duper up for it. We all know Dave's is such a lot of crowd reaction mark these days, so he knows he's gonna like up the score for that for sure. And I got all the faith in the world they gonna knock it out the park.
I'm expecting this Dallas crowd to be the best crowd AEW's ever had for a pay-per-view. Just
Oh, I
because it's
don't know.
Texas.
You know what it is though.
Ah,
It's like it's the obviously it's not going to be a full stadium, so the way the
no,
sound
no,
will
no,
travel
no.
will be a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Um,
What are they at right now? I think last time it was like 16.
16, I think. They're
Over
at.
16, yeah.
Yeah, about
Ooh,
16.
That's
So
good.
they'll
That's
hit.
good.
They'll hit 20.
Yeah,
They'll
they'll
hit
100%
20.
hit 20. I need 25 in that bit. I
The
need,
league
I
on
need, yo,
You gotta
I
start
need
your campaign, bro.
yeah, I need Okada. I need the next update from WrestleTix to be like 2,000 tickets have sold off. I need 4,000 tickets
Nigga, I
sold.
will be getting so many agendas off if that happens.
I need 4,000. I need niggas flying in from Japan to come see this, which I think is like a real possibility. I don't know how popular AEW is in Japan, but I know Okada is still mad popular there.
We gonna hit
People
a big
don't
massa
realize,
over there. Don't worry about it. We
bro,
gonna hit massa.
bro. But people don't realize, bro. Like AEW is like kind of popular, like internationally. Like it's insane. Like when they
Popular here.
announce a show somewhere else, like like that's not in America, like the show starts selling like quick.
Yeah,
And it's
well,
insane.
the UK's like that with all alternates to WWE, right? Like they were really into TNA too,
Yeah,
right?
we used to love TNA. Yeah, I don't know if it would have that same impact now. I don't think it's a thing
Nigga,
where it's like
TNA
literally anybody coming over here can. But I think
Uh-huh.
TNA could do okay though if they came over here. I just don't think they would sell like 10,000 tickets or anything.
All in Toronto is selling like crazy right now too.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I think TNA was still like 5K. In the UK or something like that right now.
And then but everyone's excited for the match. I'm really excited. I don't know if I'm gonna apply for media or not because if someone asks that Waffle House question, you're just gonna hear a loud ass sigh on the scrum. I'm like,
Yeah, but that can also no. But the thing is, bro, brother Malcolm Muscle, yeah, who does the Waffle House, like he would probably just pop at that, bro. Cause like that would just be funny. You get me? Like somebody's like, Tony, what's your Waffle House? Or you just hear Chris in the distance. Oh, bro.
Oh my god!
You're asking
Yeah, I
real
would
fucking
think
question.
He's not even a journalist though, is he? It's like
no, he's
it's
an
it's
entertainer. So I mean, I'm
that's
not,
there you go. It's
you
like-
know.
That's the weird. That's the thing though with these
Nah, we
media
need-
scrums,
we-
bro. It's not even a thing where it's like, journalists and writers only. It's like, if you got a platform and you want to come in. Do you know what I mean? So it does open itself up to your Waffle House questions and that, and it's like,
Nah, we need that one journalist that was in there that asked Io Sky about Taylor Swift. That's what we need. We
oh,
need
bro,
we need
remember
somebody in
that
there to
was,
shake shit up.
Who is that?
That shit was nasty. But even Io Sky was
Can't
like, nigga,
remember.
what are you talking about, bro? He's like, nigga, I just won the world title and you're asking about Taylor Swift? Are you dead ass? Are you
What's the
trolling?
funniest shit, bro? What could we get Chris asking at the scrum, bro?
I will ask anything. I'll ask one serious question, and then I'm just in fucking troll mode.
Hey, don't let Kyle Fletcher up at that podium. I know
Yo,
that.
if Kyle Fletcher's there, oh my god. I'm gonna tell him that I created the gimmick, bro. I'm like, yo,
Yo, where's my royalties?
Hit a big fortune for that.
I'm gonna need like something, bro.
You know you owe me money, right, bro? Like,
They gonna drop the PayPal and shit too.
A good bit of money, bro.
Yeah, where the bread at?
Yeah, that you know what? That is bound to happen at a WWE or AEW scrum though, where someone who just like somebody who just gets credentials because they got a few like subscribers and shit just goes in there and does not give a fuck, bro. Like they do something mad in there, like I don't know what, but or ask something crazy, you know, because that hasn't really happened yet, has it? Like somebody fully like trolling at the scrum, you know, and it happens at basically every other sport, bro. Like the UFC scrum, the UFC, the weigh-in shows and stuff where they like give the they give the mic to the crowd.
Like,
yo, like when that one
nigga there too.
When that one nigga trolled Eddie Alvarez, he was like, nigga, I forgot exactly what he said, but he was like, nigga, you said Connor didn't do X, Y, and Z, he did this, and this. What the fuck are you talking about? And they were like, yo, get this nigga out of here, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Oh my god.
But yeah, man, we need to get Chris O'Brien in the scrum. See what questions we can get him asking.
Yeah. I'll apply, but I don't even want to sit by the other media dudes because I don't know any of them.
You know, no, the media rooms are pretty. Right, depends how big they are. All in Texas because it's at the what's the name of the stadium again?
Globe Life.
Globe Life. Yeah, there you go.
Globe Life.
Yeah, they'll have a huge press room, so it's like it's not. I doubt it's gonna be like full of like. Do you know what I mean? Of just straight up journalists and people. Like it's like at Wembley, they've got a massive press room as well, conference room. And yeah, there's loads. You can just like sit in just different areas of the the room. Do you know what I mean? We were sat at the first All In. It was like me, Charlie, and who else was I sat next to? I was sat next to somebody else as well. Was it Lyric? It might have been Lyric. Shout out Lyric. We were sat right in front of we were sat right in front of Dave and Brian. So that was funny, But yeah, bro, you'll be okay. You won't be all squashed up next to people, other media people. So we're gonna get you there, bro. We're gonna get you there.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Omega Okada 5. That is locked in. That is official. We're all fired up.
Yo,
Go on, Rob. Go on.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I could just imagine Chris being like, "Yo, Kenny, you know they was really calling you Kenny Omita, right?"
Well,
you know they was calling you Kenny Omita, right?
I would be like, "Yo, Kenny, so they used to call you Kenny Omita. What's that about?"
What was that about?
Yo, they said backstage when he was a teenager, they was calling you Big Kenny Omita, right? What happened with that?
What's that about, big brother?
Just need to know, bro. We can't know things around here now. Damn.
Yeah, niggas can't get.
Why y'all kicking me out? What the hell?
Yeah, why y'all got him hogtied in the press room?
You're getting dragged out. You know, hey man,
what the fuck?
Hey man, I'm just you're just like, hey man, I'm just asking questions.
Nah, B Diddy is fire. We gonna keep calling bed. You know that. That's fire.
B Diddy's crazy.
I don't know.
You're so bad.
I can't co-sign that one still.
Yo, Ibu started that, by the way.
What you said?
Started this, by the way.
Ibu's a criminal though, bro. Like you can't follow that man's lead. You get me? Like you can't be doing that. Alright, let's do a couple of super chats, bro. Get them in, people. Obviously, this is the first super chat break we're going to be taking. David Camp, £5. Appreciate you as always. 4 hours, 6-minute show with less than 30 minutes of women's wrestling. AEW's in a great place this year, but this remains a real issue. Yeah,
Man, if somebody didn't go out there and have a 30-minute tag match, maybe we could have had a
come on, man. That was too quick, bro. That was too quick. You can't
when the right answer's right, when the right answer right there, sometimes it don't matter how quick it is,
I'm just saying,
Just let the guys cook, man. I was gonna say, yeah, the 6-minute overrun was insane, bro. Like, what the fuck? How can you need an extra 6 minutes, bro? Like, what is going on?
I was watching it on stream with Joe and them, right? It hits midnight. I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna wrap this up. 6 minutes later, I'm sitting there with my microphone in hand watching the show. I'm like about to pass out on the air. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are we not off?
Well, it was madness. I don't know. How. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how you can have a 4-hour show and still need a 6-minute overrun, bro. Like, come on, man. Less than 13 minutes of women's wrestling. Yeah, obviously that's a very bad optic. Yeah, man. I'm kind of. I guess that kind of opens up a slightly larger conversation about what are the women going to be doing at All In, bro? You know, because obviously we got Tony Mercedes. Great. I'd love to see that main event. I've already said that. But with a unification match and Hangman potentially dethroning Moxley, I think the chances are a little hurt by that, you know. But but as for the rest of the division, like you Chris, Stat, a lot of people were booking Athena for this show a few months ago and not seeing much of that anymore, you know. And everyone else in between, like obviously a lot of people were talking about Thunder Rosa and that. I'm kind of take it or leave it. Listen, man.
Nigga said Thunder Rosa.
Wait, what did he say?
Listen, she's got.
Nigga said TT Rosa.
Come on, man. My point. You get my point though. You know.
I know what he's saying, but yeah.
Yeah. What's with? Hopefully. What are they gonna do, bro? Like Willow versus Marina or some shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
So
like,
my thing is, that's
that
my
would be
thing.
great.
So fucking would.
If I didn't think the women were getting blood and guts this year, I would be like, maybe they're getting like Stadium Stampede or some shit. But like, I don't know, bro, because it's like, son, it's mad aggravating. Like, obviously, Mercedes and Tony is like the biggest match you could do, so I'm happy that's happening. But it's just like, son, why do we keep letting Chris Statlander and Willow have? Yo, they just had a banger against each other, and they weren't shown or talked about at all last night on Fyter Fest. And it's just like, what the fuck, bro? What's going on with that? Like, that's the real issue. Is like, why does Chris Statlander and Willow always have great performances and then they get de-emphasized right after their great performances? It's
I don't
so
think
confusing.
Willow's de-emphasized.
Well, no, not de-emphasized. I mean, like, just
Statlander has
just
definitely
like,
been a bit not a bit. She's definitely been de-emphasized. I think she's on a break before she. I do think. I don't know. 13 minutes is pathetic. Especially when like a lot of this shit on the show went like fucking 13 minutes all in itself. I think the tag team titles are coming for the women. Hopefully they don't call them the AEW tag team titles. I hope they call them like the world tag team titles so they can like take them all these places. And I don't know, the story they're telling with Stat and Willow, I feel like they have to be doing something to All In. Maybe they're the tag team and they win the tag team titles, or maybe they fight each other again. But you gotta have more than 2 women's matches on the show, or that's terrible if you don't, you know.
Like, that's-
Obviously, I don't know.
Wait, 2 women's, more than 2. What's the other one?
No, there's not. There's only one right now, but I'm saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
I'm saying you have to have more than 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the thing is also it's that and like who you choose to put in these matches. Like, I don't need to see Julia Hart every single waking minute.
Well,
like,
she.
I'm just saying, like, it's more of a prioritization issue more than anything else, too, because, like, you have Statlander just kind of floating around. Will's evolving to death by herself, cool, whatever. But, like, you have so many other people just kind of sitting around not really doing anything at all. Will Athena's stuck in paywall purgatory. Queen is booked next week against Tekla, that's cool. But, like, what was she doing before that? You know, like...
Big
Yeah,
Tech
you know
Club.
I think
what's up, Chriso?
I think they should do team I don't know. I think they should do like a big showcase match with some Joshi wrestlers, maybe, or you know, Joshi team starter versus team AEW or something like that. I think Megan Bain should do something at the show. I don't know, man.
We need to get Kenny Omega to pen again, bro. Book one of those Joshi tournaments. It's fun.
You think?
He doesn't want the pin anymore.
You
People are
think he
too
would
fucking
get
annoying.
Exactly, like they when he was like doing the actual good wrestling, they were like, just Kenny Omega and his Joshi fetish.
No, I'm talking about the wrestlers.
Oh, I was about to say.
I won't
That's
say
what
no
they were.
names.
And it was.
Who's their names, Rizzo?
Who that is?
What's their names?
Who they play for?
Hey man, I think that they have to do something and soon. Um, I'm confident. What's the word?
What do I have to show my tits or something to win a world
Cautiously.
title again?
You're not winning the world title again. You're never winning a world title again. Stop it.
It's 2025. Enough.
Yo, we good, bruh. We
But
got
I'm kind of optimistic about Thekla. Um, kind of. I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of her in Stardom, but I mean, she's a white woman, so she'll get pushed on the AEW TV.
when she was with Julia.
So-
When she was with Julia a few years ago, she was good. I
I don't
haven't
believe
watched
that
the
because
match of hers in
Julia
like 2
herself
years.
sucks.
Oh, brother, I haven't watched a match of hers in like 2 years though, and people have said like she has been really bad for the last 2 years. So we should see, but it's a new beginning in AEW, so we should see how we should see, man. We should see. She's working with a a
She's
good
white?
talent pool. So
Yes, she's white. What do you mean?
Just
Yes,
fucking
nigga, she's
Austria.
from
Yes,
Vienna.
she's white.
That lady is from Vienna, Austria, nigga. That is white.
Yo, I did
White.
not know she was from Austria. When they said that last night, I was like, what? I thought she was from Australia.
Yeah, nah, bro. That lady.
we
is
gonna
from
get you a glow, Chris,
Vienna,
don't worry.
Austria. Yo.
What
Close
happened to
enough.
Flo? I didn't know where she was from.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
She just looks like not looks like, but she feels like someone who'd be like from Australia. I don't know, you know?
I mean, either way, she pure uncut dope white, bro. It is what it is. Like,
Oh yeah, she's 100%.
I said
Yeah.
uncut, you know.
Wait, no, she's South African, right? She's like her coach. She has some South African in her.
I'm about to look. I'm about to
No.
look where she is.
I think
Yo,
from
why-
Georgia.
why-
so-
Rob's
Why
doing
are-
research on this.
Why
right
did why Queen Aminata, like, she had a promise? She's like, I am the true only African queen in this company, like, because she's from Africa. So I was like, oh, is Thekla from South Africa or something?
Well, that lady is Georgian and Austrian. That lady
God
is
damn.
white.
That's that. I know
Georgian.
they got to be doing their thing.
That lady is Georgian and white and Austrian. That is
What
a
do you think
white
her
lady.
political opinions are?
Does it matter? Does it matter?
No, they don't.
What's Gunter's political opinions, Chriso?
No,
Who you-
I mean,
his
niggas
political
was dropping that
opinions?
image of Gunther with the pride shirt on, so maybe
What?
maybe he's just a super liberal, but who cares? But yeah, they gotta do something with this division. Yo, please, can Riho and Yuka Sakazaki wrestle? Somebody, please, or maybe can Shida, come back from Twitch and
That's
do something, please?
bro. Why do I have to see Julia Hart every fucking week, but I gotta see Yuka Sakazaki taking fucking GC or begging for GCW dates on the timeline, bro? Stop. I don't need that lady in GCW. They gonna hurt her. Stop.
Yeah.
You can reho, yeah. There's something about some of these Joshi women get some of the best deals in wrestling history, bro. You know, you've got like Meiko. I think Meiko was under contract with WWE until she retired. So.
Yeah,
She was
vibing,
vibing,
though.
She was
doing
I ain't
vibing.
seen Sheeta wrestle on American TV in like a year, 2 years, and the first time I
Well,
seen her
she
wrestle was
was
like
low-key,
last week on a. Well, but
Cena's lucky finish, but
she was in.
We out here laughing.
She was in a big-
They booked another match next week, by the way.
The last time I
What
seen
they
her,
book?
she was in a big gauntlet match with Willow and a couple other AEW people in Japan and Wave. So that was the last time I seen her.
So for next week, they booked Megan Band and Penelope Ford versus Ty J. So that's 3 next week.
Hey, Jay. Tay Melo came back last night.
Yeah, she came back. They did a angle with they was about to hog tie Anna Jay, and then she came back and saved her.
Son, her dyeing her hair. I don't know if she dyed her hair or went back to her natural hair color, but that confused the fuck out of me because I was looking at the screen and I was like, who is this random white lady standing on the screen like I'm with this
Nigga,
face
the
paint on,
theme
like I'm
song
supposed to know
told
who
you
that
who it
is.
was. The theme song, yo,
I didn't hear the
Ty
theme
Melo.
song. My speaker volume was kind of low.
Yo,
Ty Melo.
I hate that Sammy Guevara. Why does Ty Melo have it now, bro? We get it. Y'all niggas is married.
We got a broadcast. We know that. We can check Instagram for that. We don't need to. We don't need y'all
No,
music
she
side to
looks,
say too.
She looks good though. I always like when she has like she always does like not always when she's like for special occasions she does like the Brazilian face paint. It always looks good. And
Yeah.
I don't remember how good she was when she. Well, I don't remember her being that good like when she left, but she at a point was pretty good. So maybe this time off. I know she was a mother, and she was really excited to come back to wrestling. She was like, yeah, being a mother's awesome, but I still do want to wrestle, which is like very important. just because a woman, gives birth and is a mom, doesn't mean she can't, still do her like come to work. This is just in general, feminist Crystal here. In general, can come back and do what they want to do. So I'm happy that she gets to do what she wants. Hopefully, she's good.
Yeah,
But
man. Tay was
yeah.
from what I remember, Tay was coming along pretty nicely, and then when they started to lean into the stuff with Sammy, and they turned to heel, and she was in like the what's it called stuff with Jericho and that as well. That's when people were just kind of like, alright, bro, you know. If he did, it genuinely did feel like that stunted her development. Do you know what I mean? And I know a lot of people kind of like love to like pile on Sammy and hate on Sammy and that. And I'm not even saying it from that place. It's just more of like when they, took her off the path that she was on and put her on a different path that just so happened to be with her, her husband and Sammy Guevara. It did feel like a progress did, halt a bit. And then obviously she went off. She's had a baby. She's a mother now. Injuries or whatever it is that she's been dealing with as well. And now she's back, and she's back with Anna, and obviously she's a babyface. And I've been wondering when she was going to pop up, to be honest, with like Anna being more on the TV more. It just felt like with her being ready to come back, it was only a matter of time,
Yo, I highly thought they just straight up just retconned all that shit when they put her with Harley Cameron.
So did I. I thought, they might have just. Yeah, I was thinking that, but it's just kind of like they're gonna bring her back. So where did they bring her back? Do you know what I mean? It was just always I couldn't ever think of anything more logical than even with Harley to come back with Anna and Harley, So because they're not against doing women's groups, you know what I mean? Like the Outcasts and shit like that. Like they're not against doing like women's trios and shit like that, So
When's Ruby Soho coming back, big brother?
well, she just had a baby as well, didn't she?
Like 4 months ago, something like that, right?
Yeah, man, it takes a minute, bro, to get your body right. Some
That's
people
true.
can do it. Some people can do it quickly. Some people can turn it around in like 6 weeks, bro. Some women are amazing like that. Then some women it will literally take like 6 months, a year. Or you can just end up really unfortunate, like Carmella. Do you know what I mean? Like where she has like a kind of like an injury, a health issue with it, with her nerves I think her nerves in her ankle went weird through a pregnancy, and then she just never got the chance to come back, and now she's unfortunately been released. I actually think, along with Dakota Kai, that's one of the more harsher ones that they've done, to be honest, because, bro, that's cool, but I think Carmella's a pretty serviceable TV wrestler, bro. She's a solid promo, and she can, like I said, she's serviceable in ring, so, it's always weird trying to come back from pregnancy, coming back from having a baby and pregnancy, for the women, but hopefully Tay is, hopefully she's locked in and she's picks up her form again, and because she's got potential still. Like I know she's been around for a minute now, but I don't think she's peaked yet.
Yeah.
What do we
Oh, yeah, same.
Yeah.
What we got big plans for Thekla. I'm not that well versed on Thekla. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
So.
I mean, I've never watched the full Thekla match until last night. But I mean, people but you gotta sometimes with these Joshi fans, like American Joshi fans or non-Japanese Joshi fans, what I mean, they kind of they treat like foreigners, really pure fans in general, treat foreigners way different. Like they treat them way harshly. They're like you're not supposed to be here type of harsh. Like they do it with a lot of people. So I don't know if her like the hate she gets, because she gets some hate, or like people over exaggerate like how mid she is or whatever. I don't know, but she gets good. She got some pretty good reactions last night, and it was like an hour three. So I mean that means a little bit of something. Uh, and she her posts on Instagram, not Instagram, on Twitter, like the stuff AEW posting her doing like the spider walk and all that. It was doing pretty good engagement. I don't know. I hope Harley and Queen Aminati get like 15 minutes. They're not going to. But hopefully they get over 10 minutes, and they can do something and I can see for myself. But I hope she's really
Oh yeah,
good.
because next week is supposed to be 4 hours again, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
Hopefully it's really good. I'm optimistic.
Please no FTR match. Please no.
I trust
FTR.
Aminati to get us some out of
no. I hope next week. I hope Swerve and Osprey go a significant amount of time, bro. They need to go.
They're gonna go
Give it an hour.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
An hour.
My thing is,
After what I
because I
watched
thought-
last night, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, man. Run the Broadway with Osprey and
Because-
Cesaro,
because
bro.
see, the
Fuck
thing
This is
it.
the perfect time to do it. It's a
So-
4-hour show. It's a big match. They had a great first match of Forbidden Door. Run it back again. Give an hour. Get a little draw. Run it back if all in if you want
But
to.
this is the thing though. It's not for a belt. So is it gonna be like an hour time limit?
I mean, non-belt
It's not
matches
for
are a
belt.
usually 20-minute time limits, but
Is you
20
they
but
can
like
do a
the,
special. They can do a special time limit.
Yeah, Tony
yeah,
can
it might
be
be
like,
it might be
special
like the
summer,
Swerve Hangman match from Dynamite.
special
last
summer
Commercial free.
blockbuster. You know?
We're having a blockbuster with this, opening match. Yeah, but
Yeah, Tony can just gas it up, bro. You know, fuck it.
Yeah, y'all know how Tony
We'll
is.
let him off.
Tony's hella loose and fast with the shit he has in his company anyway, with that type of stuff. So you know how it
Yeah,
goes.
man. Yeah, man. But yeah, run that for an hour, bro.
Somebody asked me what does FTR stand for.
Come on,
No,
Find out
no.
soon.
come on, bro.
Free the Republic.
Someone asked this earlier, and I'll just have to be like, will Ibu be at the scrum? Ibu's not even going all in, I don't
Yeah,
think.
he's
bro.
not going all in.
So
He's not going.
Ibu's on the East Coast, bro. He's not trying to go to Texas.
First of
so-
all, he's not allowed in Texas as well, my friend.
Yeah, we not. Yeah,
You gotta check in with Big Chris O.
Well, he's not allowed in the South. Period. He's not allowed in Texas,
Yeah,
Louisiana, or
he
Florida. So
texts
he's
in,
not-
I might
He
allow
been-
it.
You banned, brother. You gotta check in with me. You gotta check in with Koya. You gotta check in with the younger age. You gotta check in with everybody downhill,
Yeah,
boy.
he's banned. Yeah, you're banned. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, Ibu's not going to be at the All In scrum. We might have Chris O there, but who else is going All In from our guys, Chris? You know?
Me.
Rob's going. Rob's going.
Rob, you
I'm
going?
going.
Okay, so Chris O and Rob. Is Charlie going? Anyone know if Charlie's going in the chat? I think Charlie might be
I don't
going.
think so.
He seems like some wacky shit she'd do, bro. Flying out from London to go
Yo,
to Texas
my-
to watch fucking
Yo, Monty, Monty.
Novi. Yeah, Novi.
Oh, Novi's going?
Yeah, no, yeah,
man.
Oh, yeah. It's bet.
Charlie's not apparently.
Mm.
What you her agent now, Novi?
Alexi is from Dallas. I know she's not, WrestlePurists anymore, but maybe,
Yeah, man. I haven't heard from Lexi in ages, bro. Yeah. I remember that when she went and watched Iron Claw and she went to David Von Erich's grave at Pop. She took the picture, the Rose of Texas or whatever it says on his
You
grave.
good, Rob? You good, Rob? What the fuck?
the fuck?
But yo, what's going on?
What the fuck? I'm reading. I can't laugh at some shit on my phone. What the fuck?
You just can't read?
No,
Come
but
on, Rob.
hopefully I don't know. No, because I know the people I'm going with BB Dream, obviously Rob.
Oh, okay.
And those guys, and they wanted to go to this fucking bar thing after. So can you leave the scrum whenever you want? Can I just ask a question?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go because I thought
Yeah.
I had to stay for the whole thing because I wouldn't. I couldn't do it.
Nah, bro, you're a grown man. You know
Y'all
what I'm
finna
saying?
go to y'all finna go to All In karaoke, Chris O?
What
On
the-
No,
Thursday?
I'm pretty
Hey, Mike.
sure Charlie did go to WrestleMania. We seen her in the audience. I don't know why y'all are lying, but anyway.
Hey, man. Bro, she just wants to experience stuff, you know?
I'll say.
Well, yeah, man. Where was we? Thekla. Yeah, Thekla, narrative-wise, I seen quite a lot of people kind of like hype her up and really high on her like about a year ago, you know? But in recent months, I don't know if she's been on like a heel turn. I think she did a heel turn because of like the way she left the promotion, the way they promoted it on AEW. Like, oh, she attacked
She was
management.
feuding with the fucking president of the company.
Yeah. Like, so I think, judged off what I've seen, I'm not obviously talking secondhand here, not what I've watched myself, but it seems like that didn't exactly hit with the audience as much.
Ew.
Yeah.
So, obviously, coming off the back of that, some people are a little bit more kind of, I don't know about this, you know what I mean? But, you know, I think from what I've seen last night, you know, obviously she knows what she's doing in there. She's got a pretty good presence about herself. The spider walk stuff and shit can be a little bit alright to me, you know, but
It's a little
like,
hokey.
it can be a little bit alright, bro, you know, but you know, that's her thing, bro, and it gets over. If it gets over and she can sell some merch or some shit off it, you know, with spiders on it and whatnot, then cool, you know. But I'll be rooting for her, bro. I'll be rooting for her.
It's like the best thing for her is the fact that the majority of the audience hasn't really watched her all that much.
Mm.
So she's more or less coming in with a clean slate. And the Toxic Spire stuff, like she looks cool. She has a cool little moveset every so often. The Spire Walk stuff, it's hokey, but if it gets over on American TV, it gets over. If it gets over for the audience, it gets over.
Aw.
So
You're so
mean,
mad she's an
like-
arachnid, nigga. Oh,
Like I
Alright,
said,
bro.
she has a
Happy
really
Parker.
cool look for wrestling TV. She wears the bomber jacket and all that shit. She has some cool piercings. She has a good look. Hopefully the wrestling matches, and hopefully she's like maybe she can reach the potential that Mariah May was supposed to for AEW. And I'm not saying she had a bad run or anything, or she was like shit in AEW, but like obviously she was supposed to be the ace of AEW in the future. And I don't know if Deco can reach those heights. I don't know how good of a promo she is, or how her character work's gonna be. But like everyone said, I'm optimistic about it.
It's funny that look with Mariah. So like, I guess now that she's going to WWE, we kind of talk about stuff like this a little bit more openly. Like, because I remember when Mariah May was first coming in, and it was rumored that she was coming in, and I think it was before she made the debut and stuff. The talk was like AEW want to find like a top woman. Do you know what I mean? Like, so like their Becky Lynch, I think was like one of the phrases I heard floating around. Do you know what I mean? And it was just like, so to bring Mariah in and to do this Tony story with her, and it's super successful. And I don't know, it's kind of ironic, but like Tony ended up being that woman for them who they had the whole time, you know?
yeah,
Because I remember having conversations at the time, like, oh, what about Willow? What about Chris? Like, you don't need to bring somebody in. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got great talent that literally, like, you've got great talent that your fans are behind. You know, but obviously they went the direction of Mariah, and the Mariah run obviously was successful until, from an AEW point of view, until it was clear that you weren't going to be able to retain her, and obviously you put a lot of you invested quite a lot in her, and luckily for AEW, I guess you would say luckily that didn't go to nothing, because Tony has emerged as like. She's like the most popular person in the whole promotion, not just woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's I did find it funny that like how after like they wanted someone to kind of be the ace, and it ended up just being somebody that had the whole time, and it's like Mariah still had a good run, but so as
you know
far
what
as
it
Fe-
is, son.
Go on.
Also, you know why I rejected that Julia Hart to NXT shit, son. Son, we already got Mariah May coming in here, and she's not as good as Lainey Reed. She's not as good as Kendall Gray. She's
Who
not as
the
good.
fuck is
She about
Lainey
to-
Reed?
She about
These
to
are
be
David
above
people, what the
all them
fuck?
niggas.
That is
She
not a
about to
real
be above
person you
all
just
them
said.
niggas, bruh, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all these ex outside of WWE niggas coming in and taking my WWE wrestler shine. I'm tired of it.
What?
I'm tired.
Man
of it.
said Lainey Reed,
on,
bro.
man.
They did a promo train because obviously JC Jane just won the title last week, innit? And they did a promo train before Mariah May was introduced, and like the lights went off for her and that, yeah. And I think Lainey was the first person to come out, innit, Rob? And she just
I know,
bro,
why
she just
people
emerged
fucking
from the
coming
crowd,
on?
bro. She just
is
emerged
she?
from the crowd, bro. I was like, who is this? Like, it was crazy.
Why are people? This is the lady. That's the lady that was on Level Up. They was posting clips of her doing flips every week.
Oh.
She was in Level Up Purgatory every week, and she just got to the main roster. Now she's about to get her spot taken by Mariah May, and I'm tired of it. And I'm sick.
Yeah.
I'm sick of all
I
these
am
AEW niggas.
Mariah May.
say that?
Still
NXT
can't cut a
just
promo.
got glamorous.
Wait, I
Still
thought they
can't
said
cut a
she was
promo.
getting a new name, and she didn't say her name.
Still can't
Yeah,
cut
she
a
didn't
promo.
say her
They did.
name.
Yo, why don't she probably was like, please change my name.
But I don't think she, from a business standpoint, why would she want to give away her real name too? On top of that,
I
I
guess.
think it's
Yeah.
like, I think that can be
She's been a
bit more,
WWE fan. She's been a WWE fan since Ali was Ali and Riddle was Riddle, nigga. She knew it was coming. She knew.
nigga, she
it was
finna be
Mariah-
Triple M in that bitch.
The Mariah thing is a little bit weird though, because like, I get what Mark's saying. Like, you don't want to sign away your name, but with the WWE in the modern day, bro, it's like you can kind of just do that, bro. Like, where it's just like you have the rights to my name whilst I'm here, and when I'm gone, I'm gone. You know. So yeah, it is a little bit weird that they're not just going with Mariah May. Whereas like with Ricky Starks, like apparently there was a couple complications there where it could have been an issue later down the line or something. So I do understand them then just being like, oh fuck it, we're calling you our name, Ricky Saints. With Mariah May, obviously because it's her, well, allegedly, I ain't seen a birth certificate. It's allegedly her shoot name. I don't know why the.
Mark.
I don't have no idea what they're gonna call her either. Like, 'cause obviously, you know, of course, all the big accounts and stuff have been like, what do you think Mariah May's gonna be called? And it's like, bro, what are we meant to fucking guess off? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they could call her anything. They could call her Claire. Fucking, you know what I mean?
This nigga AO said any January, son. I couldn't, son. When I finally figured out who he was talking about, when I finally figured out who he was talking about, son, I was dying, son. I did not. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, man, Mariah May.
But
she's she's in WWE now, and
brother.
Oh come on, Rob. You know, I know you.
You're
evolved women can kind of wait in line.
Yo, also.
Yo, shout
out my son Jackson Drake.
Who is that?
Brother.
Drake, man.
Who are these niggas you are saying?
Who are these? What? You are a sick nigga, bro.
Yo. Not too much.
Explain yourself, Rob.
Me and Mook was just watching that nigga last night because I'll explain it later.
That nigga sounds like he'd be the fucking star running back in a fucking football TV show.
Niggas like Boo Miles back up in a damn past life or some shit.
Come on, man. Jackson Drake.
Evolve guy Rob thinks it's all right, bruh. It wasn't a certain. I was gonna say a certain nigga thinks thinks he's cute, but it's not me. It is not Chris O. Certain nigga thinks he's cute, but it's not me.
It's defo Rob, bro.
It's 100% you.
No, it's not.
It's 100% Rob, bro.
It's just not.
Wait, what? Thinks he's cute. What does that mean?
Hold on, check it. Hold on, I'm about to put in private chat.
I am potting. But hopefully, damn, we've been talking about man or woman. Hopefully, Thekla is what they want her to be, and hopefully, this Army gets time. It won't, but hopefully, it does. FCR gotta go 50, so we don't know.
Come on, man.
It's not just FCR. Really, just things in general in AEW don't have to go as long as they do.
No, like these matches can really go like 8-9 minutes. They be going like 15-20 for no reason whatsoever sometimes. And they be clearly calling that shit in the ring too, and it kind of just makes it even feel like longer than it is. It's like, yo, bring it in a little bit. It's TV.
Oh my! Oh, please talk. I mean,
yeah, Rob, you're bugging about that, bro. Vanity Project. When they came out on Tuesday doing I can't remember who they were cutting a promo on, bro. Those men are not good, bro. Like you gotta you gotta let that one go, bro.
Something is wrong with you in your head, Rob. Like I don't know how you do this evolve shit.
Event and stand and deliver, son. I don't want to hear it, bro. We main event and stand and delivers. I don't want to hear it. I put it in private chat, by the way, what I was talking about. But anyway, like I was saying way beforehand, I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know. We'll see.
Yeah, man. The Rickster said, "Why was the ROH 4-way so long? This match had fucking Lee Johnson." Bro, when they got to the collision halves of the show, bro, you could tell they were just like, "We are eating up time right now," you know. So we're gonna put this 4-way on. Go as long as you want, you know, like just fucking eat up some of these show for me.
Sammy Guevara in that match, and you why are we talking shit about Lee Johnson, man?
I know Sammy Guevara was right there, bro. Like what we doing?
Yo, you know what I'm gonna ask Tony? I'm not gonna ask him at the scrum. But I'm gonna ask, if I ever get the chance to talk to him personally in Dallas, I'll be like, yo, like, do you regret trying to push Sammy Guevara the way you did? Like, do you fucking regret it? You have to, right?
That's a great question.
Imagine asking him that at the scrum, bro. Like,
no,
he would like freeze up, like he wouldn't know how to. He would be like, "No, Sammy's great." Like,
this how it sounds. Yo, that's a great question. I think Sammy Guevara. I
think Sammy Guevara is great. He's killing it in Ring of Honor right now. I think Sammy Guevara
killing it right now. Yeah,
he received $100,000 in the 4-way.
I think he's doing really great work in Ring of Honor right now with Dustin Rhodes. Nigga, you don't watch that show.
You don't watch. Yo, Tony Khan's not watching Ring of Honor. There's not a chance in hell he watches it.
You don't watch
No.
that show, nigga. I don't know why you're lying, but you don't watch that show.
It's like, bro, it's okay. I know you be watching the 06 shit back then, bro. You don't watch anything
Ring
you
of
put on
Honor.
today.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, nigga. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Ring of Honor, nigga. AEW Dynamite, right? Is Tony's Raw, right? It's Tony's Raw to Vince's Raw, and then Ring of Honor is that nigga SmackDown. Vince never watched SmackDown, nigga. We know you don't watch Ring of Honor. We know you don't watch Ring of
Bro,
Honor.
the
Nigga.
Godlies, no. Remember when NXT Takeover Blackpool was on? And the crowd started chanting something like, was it like, "Are you watching?" or something like that, directed at like Vince McMahon, and Vince McMahon did the tweet of like Pete Dunne and was like, "I was watching," and it's like, "No, you weren't." No, you wasn't.
First of all, I don't think you even tweeted that first and foremost.
That was automated, nigga. He did not tweet that shit.
Nigga, your grandkid tweeted that motherfucker. That way you. Nigga probably can't even spell Twitter.
Nigga, Travis Banks just won a belt. You are not watching that show, nigga.
Fucking Bruce tweeted that, bro. He was like,
Bruce.
oh man.
Bruce, take my phone and pretend I'm watching. Now, do it.
But yeah, man. Shout out Ring of Honor, bro. Special place in my heart, you know.
And make sure my shoes are shined.
Let's go back to the couple of these super chats. Zion Burks 199, Swerve versus Osprey 3 Texas Death Match question mark. I'd rather not, bro.
I think, yo, listen. I'm not getting my hopes up. I don't think they're wrestling at All In like to each other. Yo,
What they're gonna do then?
AJ, I don't know. AJ,
Yeah, AJ is not.
Well, the Osprey went with last night, Chriso.
if I was to get a bet on it, I don't think he's coming. But like them doing this match, unless it ends in a draw, which I think would be kind of pointless. I don't know. Well, I don't know why
For
you
me-
give this away for free if they're doing it again. But who
for
would
me,
Swerve face? You know, even if
I was about
Osprey
to
does
say,
get AJ, who would Swerve face?
Exactly. For me, it depends on.
You know what? Maybe
Does
MJF and Swerve.
I'm about to say,
might
does
be
MJF
something.
have a match at All In?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, you know what you could
Or the
do?
Hurt
You know what
Syndicate.
you could do? I was about to say, if you do Osprey, like let's hypothetically say you do Osprey and AJ, if AJ is there, which I don't think he is, he's involved in the Paul Heyman shit. But let's say hypothetically, what you could tie back Swerve and the Hurt Syndicate and have that match between Swerve and MJF, since MJF is in the Hurt Syndicate now. You could
Yeah, when you got
tie all that
MJF
together.
and MJF and Bobby are huge names that will need significant matches on this show. You know, so they might wrestle each other. You know, the Hurt Syndicate might implode, and MJF, Bobby, like they might do some
Bobby's
shit like
from
that.
Dallas, so he's definitely gonna have a big match.
Yeah, you go. And obviously you got Swerve and Osprey. It's like, what are they gonna do? So I think, you know, we could see them because obviously they're not gonna do the Bucks and Swerve and Hangman match. You know, obviously not. Like Hangman's in
Damn,
the world
what are
title
the
match,
Bucks gonna? Yo, what is like? They gotta. Are they not doing
I think-
FTR versus
Bucks
Evan
FDR.
Nah,
Son,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
bruh,
Nah.
no, bruh, no,
Fuck
bruh,
no.
we good, bruh.
I fucking
we
wish they
straight.
would.
Again.
Please, bruh.
We are
Yo,
good
the
on
first
that.
the first two matches are y'all legacy, bro. We good, bro. I'm sorry.
Hell,
we good.
y'all had a real good conclusion to Dynasty in the ladder match last year, bro. We don't need to see it all
Fuck.
in again.
Wait, like, I forgot what I was gonna say.
But Edge and Christian as well.
How did they get
I
to
don't
Edge
think
and
it's
Christian
happening.
versus FTR? They can't.
It's gonna happen all
they
now,
can't.
probably.
It's gonna happen in Canada, bro. It's gonna main event fucking the Canadian All Out, bro. I'm disgusted.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
The main event of the Canadian All In show is gonna be fucking Edge and Christian versus FTR.
You think Jay White's gonna be on All In?
god.
I hope not. I mean,
We good.
Come on, man.
He's
I
great.
said I hope not.
Nah, that's all right.
What would he do? Like, what would he do?
I don't
Yo,
know,
they
bro.
gotta start doing
Book
trades in
him
wrestling.
something, any? Do you know
They
them
gotta
ones?
start doing trades in wrestling. I would trade AJ for Jay White. Would you, Monty?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'll
I'm
pack his
sure.
bag.
I'm sure you would, bro.
What about you? Would you, Monty? Would you do it, buddy? You know?
If I was Triple H, would I take Jay White for AJ Styles?
I mean, he wears leather jackets. He's young.
Yeah, that's kind of the weird thing. Like, I've always thought this about Jay White. Like Triple H would fucking absolutely adore him. Like he's a heel that wears leather jackets and can cut long promos. You know, like he's. I don't know, bro. Like my personal side of it, I wouldn't do it because I love AJ. Do you know them ones? I wouldn't trade AJ for many people, but I guess from like a business point of view, obviously Jay White is like 10 years younger than him, probably more than that. So. But yeah, bro, I'm with you, Chris. I need trades in wrestling as well. Or not even just trades, bro. Transfers. Like, Tony Khan should be able to go to WWE and be like, yo, how long's AJ got left on his contract? Like, I know it's only a few months, but let's say it's 2 years. Like, 2 years? Okay, I'll give you $6 million for him. Or whatever the fuck it is. Do you know what I mean? Like in football. And obviously Tony has experience with that as well, bro, because he owns Fulham Football Club and he's handled transfers and stuff like that. Look, I'd love to know if he's tried it. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what he did with MJF. That's how he got MJF. He bought him out of his MLW contract.
Yep.
He bought out Pillman
Court
Jr.
Bauer
too.
said, "No problem. I need the money anyway."
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, obviously vice versa as well. Like, yo, do you know what I mean? I'll give you Jay White and $500K for, you know, Osprey or for AJ Styles.
Damn, you must say Jay White shit. You gotta pay $500K too. It can't be.
No, I'm just saying. If AJ's got a couple years left on his contract, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
just know I agree with you.
I'll rate Jay White, bro. You man
Do
know
you?
I'll rate Jay White.
What's your favorite Jay White AEW match?
Singles, by the way.
Singles.
Singles.
No Hangman either.
This is a
Damn.
cage match. This is a cage match
damn, you're good, bro.
situation.
That shit feel look
right
crazy. I ain't gonna hold you,
You're
boy.
fried, nigga. You're fried, nigga.
This nigga,
here. Jay White.
look at him. That nigga froze.
Yo, he's like, fuck.
Jay White.
You finna Christmas tree this shit.
No, I'm just putting up his AEW matches on cage match just so I can refresh my memory. You get me?
He's stalling everybody.
Hey, man.
Alright, what we got here then? Fucking hell, it's not looking that great. Oh no, I thought the Hangman matches are good. I think the Hangman matches are good.
We said no Hangman.
You said no Hangman. Oh, swear down. Bro, I hate when mans do this though. Like, what's your favourite match from this person, but you can't pick his 5 best ones? Like, come on, man. Like, give me some fucking, give me some, bro. Alright, so the
if
Hangman
you rate
matches.
him like you think you rate him, then you should be able to get one.
I didn't say anything crazy. I just said I like him.
Hey, man.
No, you
hey,
rate
man.
him, which means you think of him quite highly. If that's my part, man.
He had okay, I'm looking at some of these and I don't know how they've got that rating, but the Swerve match is good. He's got a good match with Swerve. And he has a good match with Darby as well.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. No, he does have some pretty good. He does have some pretty good matches in AEW. He hasn't reached like the Kota Ibushi Wrestle Kingdom match levels yet. Do you know what I mean? But he's
That match is
know,
fire, by the way.
I do. I like Jay White, bro. I think he's a good talent, man. He's had a weird run in AEW, though. I can more than admit to that. But yeah, man. I wonder if he does make it on the All In card. I do wonder because
Bro, I kind of knew Jay White wasn't gonna work out like in AEW all the way. When his first fucking feud was Shawn Spears, that's when I was like, yo, what's happening?
That was his first feud. That was his first match.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what's
No,
happening?
His
No,
first
bro,
feud was
remember
with
he feuded with
Nigga,
Ricky?
his
and,
first feud was Ricky. I mean,
Oh, it was? Oh,
It was
yeah. Yo, that's how
Well, I mean,
unmemorable
same
that
thing
shit
to
was.
Was
be
it right
honest.
after the Revolution he ran down on Ricky and shit?
I'm gonna say.
it's not the
Yo,
same thing.
your first feud being Ricky Starks and Shawn Spears, nigga. Yo, that's doom. That's niggas.
The thing
being
is,
like,
though, with
yo,
Jay White, you gotta remember, bro. He only ended up with AEW and Tony Khan because of the hiring freeze. Even though obviously that's not confirmed, that will never be fully confirmed unless Jay White ends up in WWE and does an interview in a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? But the narrative at the time was that Jay White's basically ended up at AEW because of WWE's hiring freeze and stuff. So it was just like Tony brought him in because he saw the opportunity to bring him in. But I think you could tell very quickly from the first few months, bro, that like they didn't have a real vision and pathway plan for him. It was just kind of like, we've got him, fucking Ricky Starks, you know, and Yeah, he kind of had a weird run where he was just floating the first few months, and then, then obviously he was on Punk's Collision, and it did seem like they were building pretty well to an eventual match with Punk, and that obviously got fucking thrown into the bin, and then he was floating again, and then they tried to heat him up with different other things that they were doing, and then more recently, obviously he got those big wins against Hangman. Yeah, he's just had a weird run, I think, bro. I do think he's a talented guy, though, man. We'll see how it goes.
He
Yes,
has
bro,
talent for
I do.
sure.
I'm not sure if he's a perfect fit for AEW with the way the roster's set out now, but nonetheless, I still think he's a very talented guy.
People are always gonna want more of him. And the reality is, when you look at the top of the roster, he's not really quite on that level. If you look at the guys he's not Osprey, he's not Heyman, he's not Swerve, he's not Moxley, he's not losing his mind, he's not, Kenny, he's not Okada when he's locked in. Like he's not any of those guys at all. He's upper mid. He can be in the picture. He can have some 3 3/4 on Collision with the TNT Championship if
he can challenge.
Yeah.
I think he can challenge. He's not one of those. That's where in AEW, that's where I'd see him. It's kind of like all that what Marcus just said, and someone who can occasionally, like once or twice a year, challenge for the world title. I think in WWE he actually has a higher ceiling because of how the fan base would take to him. Because at the end of the day, bro, like his in ring is kind of like we've just spoke about it, but he's not the level of like Osprey and Swerve and them and there, but at the same time, I think the way that he carries himself, his promos and stuff like that, I think that would really connect in the WWE audience more so than it has in AEW. So
you will be giving those Hangman matches back before you leave, Jamie.
they're good matches, bro.
Crazy.
I think they're good matches. So I wouldn't be mad at world champion Hangman going against Jay White on just like either a TV special or like a B pay-per-view or something. Alright, Swerve Osprey 3, Texas Deathmatch, we'll spoke about that. Monet updates 199. The women deserve better. TK is a clown. Very blunt and straight to the point. And we did talk about that a little bit though. I think you would have seen it. Bam, $10. Appreciate you as always. Kenny versus Okada, official new Marvel fighting game. Mina winning last night. Chris-O GOAT return with the other 3 GOATs. My enemy on the Discord is in Tsukuyomi.
Tsukuyomi is crazy.
What? I don't know the reference. You'll have to explain it after. Tsukuyomi by AO, Hangman, and CEO winning Texas Life Good.
For a trap for the next 72 hours.
What's Tsukuyomi? Is that an anime reference?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
there's
it's
this thing called a
Naruto.
genjutsu where it's like someone puts you in an illusion, and Tsukuyomi is like this dude has this like special illusion where he can like alter time. He just scorches you for like hours, but it's only like 1 second in the real world or something like that.
The next 72 hours.
And someone in the Discord is in AO Tsukuyomi, and it's like it's nasty.
nasty business, dog. I'm telling you.
Oh my god! Yeah, I was
Good
crying,
shit.
bro.
Monty, you know the
shit after
dude
the
that
show.
Ricochet dressed up as on
Yeah.
That's the dude who does Tsukuyomi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, I have to. I learn all this shit from you, man. Like when AO did, like I did not know that Ricochet. Obviously, I could tell that he was in some sort of gear, but I didn't know who it was for. You know them ones. And AO done the tweet with the screenshots and that.
Yeah.
And then, but I ain't got a clue, bro.
Hey, don't let some people on this here podcast talk about the Uchihas. I know that.
Oh, brother, yo, yeah. Oh my god. We're not doing this.
By the way, I appreciate it for the shout out for me.
Yeah,
They're saying AO crashed out in Discord last night.
Yeah, but it was very.
I'll tell you about
deserved.
it after the show. Yeah, we'll tell you about it after the show.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
It's
Andy.
It's somebody you know. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andy, 40 rupees. Monty, thoughts on Liverpool hijacking Ekitike? I don't think you are you? I know that we're both interested. Chelsea and Liverpool are both interested, but Liverpool are focusing on fucking getting the work still sorted for now. So it does seem for the minute we've got a little bit of a clean run at this Ekitike. So we'll see what happens, brother. Johnny Burney 199. Chances of Omega and Okada ends up as Styles Nakamura. Very low, man. I think it's quite low. I seen somebody tweet it and I did laugh, you know, but like, I don't actually think there's much chance of it being as underwhelming as that.
That pay-per-view in general sucked. And then, like, well, Nakamura has never been good. But, like, he was finished at
Yeah,
that
see
point.
what,
As soon
bro?
as
You see how Chris
soon as-
snuck that little agenda in there? Bro?
See, I wouldn't say it's agenda. I'll say it like this: like Nakamura has to wrestle a certain way, and in New Japan he can wrestle that way. When he got WWE, not that much. Plus, he got
No,
more
that's not what I
trailing
mean. I
titles.
mean, he was never good at wrestling ever.
Well, I'm trying to be nice here, bro. I'm trying to explain to
This is what I'm
tonight.
saying, Mark, because he
brother.
tries sneaks that in. Like, yo, what you talking about?
Oh, you disagree. I'm just trying to be polite about it. I'm trying to be diplomatic here.
Hey man, it's just my opinion, man. You know, y'all can like him if you want, but nah. I think it's like if that happens. First of all, I'm gonna say it's good no matter what. I'm gonna say it's good no matter what. Third of all, Omega is still top 10 in the world. Okada's, you know, when he wants to be, can be top 10 in the world. You know, I doubt it.
Yeah,
And they can
very
have whatever
much.
type of match they want.
On me, I don't care what happens in that match. I'm getting a bit single no matter what. If Kenny Omega botches the damn Terminator dive, so what? He was selling the damn gut from diverticulitis.
It's called
Okada can't
storytelling.
miss a Rainmaker. I don't care. Kenny worked the arm for the first 10 minutes of the match. We paid it off. Storytelling, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Nakamura AJ was you know, and it's not even the same. And it's not like AJ and Nakamura were going into their match at Mania with like all this like chemistry that we knew they had. You know, it was just like, this will be great because of course it will, and it just wasn't. Do you know what I mean? So, this is very different from all kinds of angles. To be fair, Yuzura Hart $5. Appreciate it as always. I can't get past that Jay White versus MJF full gear match. Actively hateful graps. He's talented, but his ceiling isn't main event in AEW, which holds him back. Yeah, man, no, that's pretty much where I'm at. He's talented, but his ceiling isn't main event in AEW. Yeah. The MJF full gear match was just way too many ideas, and just he ended up making Jay look like an idiot. And do you know what I mean? Like it was just.
Why the
MJF.
fuck did MJF do that elbow drop?
That's the best part of the match, though, when he does that fucking unhinged elbow drop to the floor. Bro, that is like for the love of the game because obviously everyone like he puts Jay on the table or whatever. Yeah, the table collapses and just wrestler brain kicks in. You get me? Like he's just like, fuck it, I'm still doing the spot. Like,
It's like, what was wrong? What was he cooking? He could pull up in the ambulance truck and shit before that. He had the
Yeah.
whole like Adam Cole replace him. Adam Cole can't walk. Who was he replacing? Like what are we doing? Why? Who allowed this?
That's like the most overthought thing AEW's ever done. Like, even with all the mock stuff and the crazy finishes they've done there, and the fucking Dynasty Swerve Books incident. That MJF Jay White full gear from the start of the pay-per-view, bro, when they do the angle and everything, like it's just the most overthought thing they've ever done, bro. Like it's crazy.
We were doing those watch alongs at the time. Me and AO crashed the fuck out in real time watching that shit. It was like, what is this? Is ruining my
course
love
you
with this
did.
damn company, bro. Like, what is going on? I ain't want to fucking watch Dynamite the next week. Jesus. At least something good came out of Dynasty, and then
This is what's nasty about Jay White, which I think's like it reflects poorly on him, even though it's not his fault in either case. I don't think. How has Jay White been in the two worst booked AEW matches ever? Because like you've got the match that we just talked about, and then that Billy Gunn match, which was just like, what the fuck is happening right now? Do you know the ones like, yo, what is happening, bro? But, yeah, I don't think neither of those occasions are occasions that I'd put more blame on Jay White than the other parties involved. Like, no way, you know. So it's just like, he's had a weird run, man. Like I said,
it's like one that was just a simply overbooked and overthought match. The other one, why are you booking this match in the first place?
yeah, he's all right. The Billy Gunn match was a hate crime. It was, bro. It was fucking crazy. I remember watching it. Like, what is happening? Like, why is Billy Gunn
Son, he beat that
dominating
nigga's
90%
ass
of
for
his
10
match?
minutes.
And a DQ.
Non-stop. Bro, he
Oh
didn't
shit,
even
yeah, it was a
get his
DQ,
entrance.
bro. Fuck. In my head, I was thinking, yeah, Jay just got a roll up, but he right was a DQ in the end, wasn't it?
Hey,
Nasty
bro, you couldn't hit a
business.
Blade Runner and call it a day? Like any of that? You couldn't do any of that?
Nigga think Billy Gunn taking a Blade Runner.
Bro, Billy Gunn's a nasty nigga, dog. We're gonna talk. We're
Nasty
gonna put that
business.
Billy Gunn file together one day.
Nasty,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
He thinks because he's still jacked at 16, like, what is he? He's like 6'5". You know? He thinks he can
Yeah,
get
he's
away
so
with these
sick.
things,
Kicked
bro.
out the coffin drop at what?
Nasty guy, bro. Jay Hayes, $2. Roosh is just a different vibe. Yeah, man. When he's game, bro, he's been amazing in AEW.
He's
I
an
think.
animal, dog.
So big fan.
And he's still shooting his own angles out there post match. Here, what a real nigga.
Yeah, stare down with Bob. He's like, fuck it.
He
I
want
want
his
this
lick back
match.
bad.
That's what he wants to do at All In.
Fuck it, sign me up. I'll do it. Fuck it.
Yeah,
If we gonna
you
keep
know what
wrestling
I
like that,
You know what
What's
I
up,
just
Rob?
thought about? You know what I just thought about? They might not do that stadium stampede with the women, because the Don Callis family needs something to do it all in, bro. Unless Kyle challenges for the TNT title, but the rest of the Don Callis family still needs something to do.
guess you gotta do something. Absolutely. That's
Is
for
the
sure.
Raw got a lot of mouths to feed, bro? The Raw
Yeah.
got a lot of, because like, bro, like, man's like Kyle Fletcher, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, Kyle Fletcher needs to be in like a prominent position, you know. Kyle Fletcher. You got Takeshita, that like Rob just said, like basically everyone in the Don Callis family. Even if you just do something like just throw them all together in something, but yeah, man, they got a lot of mouths to feed at the minute. So
Big ass match, bro. It doesn't with DCF versus the Ops, but the thing is, the Don Callis family has like 10 niggas in it. So it's
Well,
like,
everyone's not gonna get, put on that fucking show. They don't
true.
have
That's
time.
lit.
I think the big three, Takesha, Fletcher, Alexander should do something. I mean,
do you think there's
I'm not
any
saying
chance
of
at
them as a
all?
single
no, but I think that's what I was just saying, Chris. So I think Fletcher might challenge Cole.
No, I
Do you
too.
think there's any chance at all that they do Fletcher versus Takeshita, or is that way too early?
that's way too
That's
early?
early.
I
Way too
think
early.
I think because the cast is going to do the G1 probably. I think everyone thinks he's probably going to do the G1. I think that before he goes to the G1, they turn on him. I think that's after All In, right? Or is it before All In? I have no idea.
Before, isn't it?
It might be before, yeah. Isn't it before?
It's before, yeah, because
What, the G1?
All In's August, ain't it? G1's normally in the
No, I mean-
summer, like
No,
June,
All In's
in
July.
All
June,
In's in
July,
July.
yeah.
All Out's August.
Let me see. Let me.
All Out's
Oh,
September.
no, you know what it is? Because I've just got in my head All In's in August because that's when it has been, ain't it? In
Yeah, they
the past
flip
couple
flopped it with
years.
Forbidden Door and all
Okay.
out September.
Okay. All right.
But I think it's like inconceivable. I actually think the match for the TNT title is going to be Cole versus Ricochet versus Fletcher. That's what I think the match is going to be.
Anjan says the G1 ends before Forbidden Door.
Yeah, and the finals August 17th.
Yeah, so there you go. Christian Ramos said Paragon versus Hurt Syndicate.
Oh yeah, they have announced it.
The titles?
The G1 doesn't start for another week after All In. So we're
No,
good.
I'm pretty sure Jet Speed is the title match for the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, the way it's
If
set
they,
up. Is
but I don't know. I think they could like do that match and they could lose those titles like not on pay per view, like before All In.
Yeah, I think the Hurt Syndicate with kind of with the directions that they seem to be going in with them. It's like I said like I think it was when we did the Double or Nothing preview or review. It was like I'm okay with the Hurt Syndicate not defending the belts on this pay per view because of what they're doing with the MJF stuff. They're doing this big angle, blah 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 blah. But I think with the direction that they're trying to like, I guess, rebuild the tag division in, it's like having the Hurt Syndicate as the champs. It's like it kind of makes it a little bit awkward, you know, because it's like they're not gonna defend at the rate of a Jet Speed, and it's like you can't just beat them if you want to get the belts off them, you know, because it's the fucking Hurt Syndicate, bro. You can't just be like, oh fuck it, Jet Speed next week we're gonna beat them, like, you know what I mean, like you have to build to it, or there's got to be an interference, there's got to be like something, do you know what I mean, because you got to keep them
See,
strong.
that's why I think Bobby versus MJF could be the All In match. I think they could You
Mm-hmm.
know, I don't know, because like Jet Speed versus like uh Commander and Hologram are all in would be such a like dynamite of a match. Like not in, like the show dynamite, but like explosive match. Um, I don't know, man. There's a lot
Or
of
against the
dudes
Bucks if they're healthy. Fuck it.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of dudes who need to be on that card, and a lot
All
of
right, so
people who won't deserve that spot.
well, that's all in. But fucking next week, the summer. What the fuck's it called again? The
Summer
Summer
Blockbuster.
blockbuster.
Summer blockbuster. AEW show yesterday actually opened up with Osprey, didn't he? Opened up with Osprey and the promo that he did, and kind of Tony Schiavone asking him about the scrap, kind of the backstage altercation that he got into with Swerve that was on Collision. And he was just like, bro, I hate that I have to be fighting Swerve. You know, I don't want to be doing this. You know, I love Swerve like a brother. X, Y, and Z. And he seemed kind of like remorseful that like he got pushed to that point of like snapping on Swerve backstage and stuff like that because he just wants the best for AEW and he loves Swerve and he's his brother, but he loves AEW more. And even if he would be willing to take a bullet for Swerve, he'd be willing to take one for AEW first, and that's why he can't let him get in the way of Hangman winning the world title. So he feels like he has to step in, you know, and he's called out Swerve for a match next week, Summer Blockbuster. Obviously, we've already kind of touched on it. And yeah, that's a huge match, bro, because the first match was amazing. Of course, they did that one on pay-per-view. They're doing this one on TV, although it is a special TV where they potentially could have the room to go an hour if they wanted to, or a 30-minute time limit draw, or whatever it is that Tony wants to do. You can do literally whatever he wants with this. So I'm fired up for it, bro, because I did really like the first match. I think Swerve has been one of Osprey's very best opponents in AEW though so far. So yeah, man, that'll be a big one. Do you think it goes to a draw, or do you have a favourite going into this, Marcus?
If I had to pick a favorite, I'd probably say Osprey for right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think it goes to a 30-minute draw. That's where I'm at right now. And then probably run it back all in if they want to.
Yeah, that works for me. That works for me. I'd let them go an hour. Fuck it. Just
Why not? It's a 4-hour block. Might as well
4
take 1 hour
hours,
up with a
yeah.
dynamic fucking match. You know, be creative.
What about you, Chris? You in the same spot, or you leaning Swerve, or?
I think Osprey is gonna win just straight up. I don't think he's gonna turn heel in this match, but I do think the Osprey heel turn is coming. So maybe that's what they run back at All In, heel Osprey versus
They can't.
Swerve.
Yeah,
I
they can't.
don't-
No,
That'd be wild.
You think he has to win the belt first
Yeah.
before he turns heel?
bro, we can't. Bro, Osprey shouldn't turn heel in AEW for the foreseeable future. Like, I've seen nothing from like Osprey over the few years that makes me think, you know what, we could do a heel run with him. Like, he would be really good as a heel. I thought his I did not connect very well with his heel New Japan run. I thought that was quite.
I didn't
You know,
like the run.
he obviously he was always still great in ring and capable of like shit that 99% of the industry can't do and stuff like that. Like, he's always got that in his back pocket, you know. But his actual like application of being a heel was just not something that like I really took to.
A lot of it
all.
was him trying to figure out how to be a heel in real time, and a lot of it felt like cosplay. Now I think
Yeah.
he's much more confident of a promo, and he's much more confident on TV. That you can just run him just being, yo, I'm that dude. I sacrifice. It's time for me to collect. Like, it
Well,
can be like that.
What I'd
Yeah.
say to that though is I think Osprey has gotten a lot better since being at AEW at like promos and his delivery and the way he carries himself, because what the Osprey we see on AEW is really just kind of an extension of himself. Like, he comes across very authentic, like a real person, can laugh and joke at himself. Do you know what I mean? He does take the piss out of himself quite a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, he don't take himself too seriously and all that sort of stuff. He just comes across like a real human being, and I think that's why he connects, you know? So it's like, to make him have to be a heel character now, I do think it would just come across very like, you know, fucking, not basically like it did before. Do you know what I mean? And I think, like I said, I think it's been such a success as a babyface, and I think it's been so organic that it's just like, just keep him as a babyface, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Especially not right now. Like, it wouldn't make any sense to turn him now, because you've gone so far into hey man, as a guy, I'm gonna do everything I can to help him. Part of the story that turning him abruptly like by All In would be kind of wild.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, being a heel, I think it just should be suited for people that definitely people who aren't as organically over the way Osprey is. Like people just like Osprey, bro. Do you know what I mean? Then you add that to him being like one of the best in-ring guys AEW fans have ever seen, and then you know what I mean. You've got like a real babyface there, bro. He's ace potential, you know. So,
Osprey might find himself in a situation where he, like Cody in WWE, where he can't turn heel for a long time, bro. Like, that's how over he might stay. Like, as a babyface, though. Like, I don't know. I don't see him changing for a long time.
I'd be even stronger on I'm even stronger on Osprey staying babyface than I would be Cody staying babyface, because at least with Cody, like, I can visualize it a lot easier. Do you know what I mean? Like, because Cody's got like that politician shit going on with the way that his cadence and everything. Like, I can see a heel version. Like, we've seen heel Cody and it's pretty good, you know. Obviously a few years ago now. But yeah, whereas like I said with Osprey, like all of his characteristics and everything that he does, it's just like he just screams babyface. I mean, he's almost like the perfect AEW babyface as well. So it's just like, why would we jeopardize that? You know.
Plus, he's absolutely winning that belt next year at Wembley. So like, it's not on the table. It just isn't.
Yeah, he's got to be the ace at some point, really. You know. But yeah, man, big fan of Osprey. I don't know how they. I'm actually interested to see where they go with Osprey, Swerve, and a lot of these other names that we've mentioned for All In, because. Me thinking it was August, thinking they had a little bit more time. Do you know them ones? And it's like, the Frog got like a month or whatever it is to like figure all this shit out.
Like 6 weeks, bro. Like, stop thinking. We on the road right now. We in the car.
There you go, bro.
We on the road. We on the highway.
So I mean, we're getting the match graphics. Do you know what I mean? We're getting match graphics in that now. So it's obviously, you know, it's very soon. Tony Mercedes, the men's world title, Hangman. And Marks, and now obviously Okada versus Omega. Those are the only 3 matches that have been announced. Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah.
You good, Rob?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
They say yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Rob was like, it's Pride Month. Fuck it.
Yo.
Yeah, fuck it.
Hey, what's wrong, everybody?
Okay. You know,
What'd you say, Rob?
one day, WrestlePurists will be exposed. And
For what? Wait a minute.
I will sacrifice myself to take the brand out.
Wow.
I'll go down with everybody.
The Monty sweatshop's gonna come to light.
the sweatshop's crazy.
Yo.
One day.
Hey,
Who y'all
man.
think you making them tweets? Because it's not Monty.
He beat Jamie ass in that damn sweatshop.
It's Jamie in the basement. Just come on, man. I said in the Self-Made Discord yesterday, like, I added everybody and was like, yo, I could do with some help, like finding like chat mods and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like,
Did anyone hit you up about it?
no, I did get a few people message me. I've replied to a couple of them. I haven't been able to get back to everybody though. But yeah, man, they're gonna be on the they're gonna be in the factories, Chris. They're gonna be.
Hey, that's 14 bricks right there.
I'm crying.
Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. Yo, he said he's not got. I got 14 bricks in his bag, man. That nigga didn't hear. She said 14 bricks, huh?
Yo,
Interesting.
Blinked his ass.
This is
Yeah, that was
crazy,
fun.
N'Golo Kante. We know what the purist part of WrestlePurists represents.
Yo.
Hey.
Come on,
Hey,
bro.
man.
Come on, bro.
Hey, man. Say, man.
It's
The
kinda-
WrestlePurists
it's kinda like
360s.
It's kind of like Josh Barnett's following, you know.
Come on,
It's kind of that pure. What happened?
Anyway,
What happened?
Anyway,
What
super
happened?
chats. We got a
Tell
couple
the truth.
super chats left, and I need to keep it moving. Zion Burks 199. I need Hangman and Mox the main event, so Hanger wins. Yeah, I've said from even when I started, like the Tony Mercedes agenda pushing that I was doing like a month ago or whatever. It was just like if Mox is actually dropping the belt, then it's like I don't think anybody can complain of Osprey or Hangman at the time. Main eventing and winning that belt because, obviously they've told such a long, big story of it. So it's just like, if you're going to finally put the bow on it, it kind of needs the main event. But, I'm still pushing for Mercedes and Tony, just not as strongly because I don't think it's as far above as the others as it could have been. Do you know what I mean? As in, like, if I didn't think that Kenny Okada was going to be a unification, if I didn't think that Hangman was actually going to win, you know what I mean? If I thought Mox was just going to choke out Hangman and Okada or Omega was literally just kind of ticking the box of we want to do this again, then it'd be different. But, they've got three. I think they've got three strong options. It's a good problem to have, man. So, Yuzura Hart $5. They have to turn somebody. I agree with that. They do need heels, just not Osprey. They need to turn somebody. Hangman doesn't have viable top heels to feud with if he wins it All In. Ricochet maybe. Fletcher might be TNT champ. I think I was speaking to AO about this. It might have been in Discord or something though. Or it might have been on our pod last week. I think Fletcher's at this point. I think he's above the TNT title, bro.
Yeah,
like
I
wouldn't be mad at him winning it or anything. Like I'd get him doing that. But I think Fletcher's ready for like world title programs and shit, bro.
Next.
What
Yeah,
do
bro.
Don't know, bro. Oh wait, bro, this it just happened again, bro. I'd rather just forget who the TNT champion is ever since Adam Cole's won it. Like, I just forget, bro. Like, I have to
pretty
sit here
bad.
and think for a few seconds, like, yo, who even needs the TNT champ, bro? Like,
Hey man, we don't make a wish championship reigns.
we lost Chris, so.
Damn.
Damn.
That nigga really,
Yeah, man.
he got that belt, had a cool little match with Claudio, got hurt immediately, more than likely. Be Orphan with the belt on commentary. They could be out there coming out the Collision on commentary, just sitting there with the belt doing nothing. Now he's defending the belt again. Like, what are we doing? We gonna have to drop that thing, but we taking you out back, old Yeller. It is what it is.
Yeah. For the
Yo,
heels.
is
Come on,
Michael
bro.
Beasley good, bro? Yo, is Michael
What happened with
Beasley
him?
feeling okay, bro? Michael
When is he ever
Beasley
feeling
was,
okay?
Michael Beasley. Monty, I don't know if you know this, but tomorrow they're doing a 1v1 pay-per-view thing. It's Michael Beasley versus Lance Stevenson, two niggas who used to play in the NBA. And he was talking shit to Lance Stevenson. And this nigga says, you don't even know, like, tomorrow he said, I'm gonna do it to you real slow. I'm gonna do it to you real sexy. And niggas is like, what?
Hey, yo, what?
What?
Yo, what's going
Michael
on?
Beasley, Michael Beasley. He's that weird looking mixed race guy, isn't it?
You know about that, don't you?
You said what?
No, about what?
Nothing. No.
I just know. I feel like I know. I just know. I don't know anything about him other than what Rob's just told me, other than just like seeing
That nigga
him
said,
on things.
oh yeah, Beasley gonna fry like Ngolo said. Beasley gonna fry that nigga though. Yeah, he gonna fry that nigga. A lot of niggas say Michael Beasley is like godly at 1v1. So like he's a godly.
He's what they
1v1
call
player.
a pure hooper, bro. Like he was like that in college. He was number 2 pick in the draft for a reason. Couldn't do shit in the NBA because he couldn't guard nobody. And he kept getting high all the time, but he could go.
I wonder if Chris is coming back. Do you think I think his phone died. If I had to guess, I think if I had to
This
guess,
shit
hopefully his
crazy.
battery died. Okay, so we spoke.
This guy,
about
bruh. It's been 3 years, by the way, y'all. Still got.
Nah, he's a lot better now. Because remember before, bro, it's not even like I said, bro. I think this is genuinely like his battery just died on us. Whereas like before, it was like he couldn't connect, and when he did, he would sound like a robot and he would lag. And do you know what I mean? He's had no technical issues today. Other
The
than this.
R2D2 Chris Pause, boy.
Yeah. What else can we talk about before we get out of here, bro? Osprey Swerve next week. Spoke about that. Okada Osprey. They've got a contract signing next week. We don't really need to go into detail about that.
International four-way, the trios match, all that stuff. Yeah, we got this
There was a
stuff to
few
talk about.
matches, but we don't do reviews anymore.
Yeah, we don't do reviews anymore, do we?
Yeah, we don't. We're done. Fucking.
Y'all heard it here first.
But apparently we do one on Tuesdays, but like that ain't no fucking review. But yeah,
What on Tuesdays?
But yeah, obviously this Thursday show we're doing it early this week, and I'll figure something out going forward. But the 6:30 p.m. Eastern Dynamite centric review show that we've been doing for the past year or two or whatever it is, we're not doing it exactly like that, but we're gonna try to do some other stuff like this going forward. You get me? So you're still gonna get your Dynamite AEW centric show and that. So anyway, Hangman. The Hangman promo was pretty good, wasn't it? Hangman's a good babyface promo, man. When he gets all fired up and shit, and like he can feel the crowd out. He's But people love Hangman. They love to get behind him. They love to support him. They love he's very symbolic to AEW. Do you know what I mean? Of kind of what should be good about the promotion and shit.
Yeah. The way where he goes, the company goes is the way I see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was talking that shit. I was about to ready to fucking swing my shirt like P.T. Pablo on that bitch when he was talking. He was like, bro, I make it a promise I'm beating that nigga Mox, bro. I'm making a promise. I love you, Osprey. I appreciate the help. I'm gonna accept your help, but I don't need it, bro. I am a man. Y'all heard him. I am my own man. I don't need no help. I got this on my own. I can spin by myself. I beat Mox before I'll do it again.
Promise.
And also, fuck Swerve. Promise.
He promised us he's delivering that belt, bro. So
he put that on mommy. He gonna get that belt back 2 weeks in a row, which means he gonna do it. Y'all know his power with promises is very good, except for that one time. But we'll ignore that. But yeah, the big thing here is he also said basically fuck Swerve. I will never accept any help from him whatsoever. I don't want his help. I will never take it. I hate that man with all my heart, basically. And then Mox did
Go on.
And then Mox did the greatest jump scare of all time, where he's like, Heyman's talking, the camera's panned up to him, and all of a sudden Mox just fucking appears like the boogeyman and shit.
For
Death
real,
Fire
bro.
circle him. We think we finna get hogtied, and all of a sudden Osprey just shows back up, gives him a chair, and then they dip out, and that was it.
I do think the Hangman stuff is interesting. I'm sure they'll kind of make more sense of it as it goes along, because I do think if Hangman is the chosen one, like we all hope it is, and he is the one to beat Mox, him kind of turning down help along the way would be kind of anti-productive, I think. Do you know what I mean? Like that, I think he has to kind of at least warm to Swerve, or at least warm to the ideal of the promotion coming together. Do you know what I mean? Because if he is kind of anti-teamwork and then just beats Mox, it's just kind of it just kind of makes Osprey and some of the others just look a bit crazy, So yeah, I'm interested to see kind of how Hangman is warmed more to the idea of this being an AEW thing. Do you know what I mean? Because that's kind of the story they're trying to tell.
Yeah,
then
the
obviously
way they're setting it up, it does feel like they're doing some for the greater good type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Where Osprey's gonna have to eventually be the glue to get Hangman and Swerve on the same page in some way. His whole thing is y'all don't have to like each other. We know what it is. Just get this damn belt away from Mox, and y'all can go back and kill each other over it when it's all said and done. Hangman is gonna have to get to the point where we believe in him and all that. We believe he could do it. But the reality of the whole situation is with Death Riders, you're not gonna do it by yourself. That's just not gonna happen. People have tried and people have failed miserably. You're gonna have to come together.
Yeah, they are. It's like I said. I'm genuinely interested, in a good way, and excited to see kind of how they unfold the rest of this story over the next 6 weeks, man. Because I think they do have some storytelling to do. Do you know what I mean? So I'm excited to see how they do it. Chris O is back for these last few closing moments. All right, talk matches to me, man. What were your favorite matches on the 4-hour taping? Because they did a lot of like cool tag matches. They did the 4-ways. Kenny Omega had his successful defense. There was some good shit on this card, man. Anybody got any favorites that want to kind of throw out there to get us started?
I can't believe I'm saying this. John Moxley had a good match.
He did, bro. But Mark Briscoe tax, fam. You know,
Big Mark Briscoe tariff, not tax. Fuck that.
Now, Mark Briscoe is a phenomenal babyface, bro. And I do think when Mox is paired against somebody who is so,
oh my god, when Mark Briscoe is bleeding,
there you go. So when Mox has got a dynamic which is so black and white. Do you know what I mean? Where he can just fucking be the heel, and everything he does, the crowd is gonna like. He can put a fucking headlock on, and the crowd are gonna get behind Mark. Like he can really heal it up in kind of like an effective way, which doesn't come across as effective when he's against somebody who's maybe a bit more shades of grey.
And that's why I love Chicken, bro. That's why I love Chicken, because Chicken. Mox stopped bleeding because of all the jokes, but Chicken don't give a fuck. Chicken will blade every week. Nigga, you say complain about Chicken blading every week. Chicken will be like, so? I don't give a fuck. And blade tonight. And blade right in front of you. You don't give a fuck.
Said, I will be hitting that ring post and I will be running that blade. Fuck what you said.
Oh, man.
Yeah. His blade job on Double or Nothing was unbelievable. Then he had a nice little one last night, you know, a nice little casual one, you know, for a TV show.
And I'll give it to Chicken, man. He woke Mox up last night. He woke a little bit of the old Mox up last night. It was not all the way, you know. That Mox is still halfway in a coma, but he woke a little bit of the old Mox up last night, man. It was incredible.
You saw a little bit of life, because Mox matches should always go the way of he can just be a heel and have a pure babyface with heart, with fire, with passion, bleeding all over the place. We're brawling all over and through the crowd, brawling all over the ring. The little Death Rider heat here and there is fine. Like Yuta getting involved and Marina throwing it back in the ring. You can do that type of stuff, but all in all, it just needs to be a fight. And for the most part, that was what it was. And he got Bulldog choked. Mox looked like a monster. And that's the track he needs to be on going into All In. You need to start. They've taken a lot of L's from like after Dynasty all the way to Double or Nothing. Like lost Trios titles, lost Anarchy and Arena. This is the part of the program where they're going to have to get built right back up to being killers. And it's going to make Heyman beating him that much more sweet, because it's like, damn, you took down the unstoppable monster that's been killing everybody for the last month and change, and you finally got that belt out. So this is a good start. Having him wrestle guys like Mark Briscoe, who everyone loves, and he can get the best out of Mox in 2025. This is a very good start. Shout out Mark Briscoe. And that promo he cut, I was ready to run through a brick wall, man.
Great promo, man. You know, made you think. You know, because it wasn't for the title either, was it? So it was just like maybe.
Wasn't even eliminated.
Maybe Mark does this for his daughter. You know, like, but yeah, man, Mark and John, it was a very good match. I really liked the pacing of it. Mark's comebacks were built to very, very well, I thought, and obviously Mark can make the most of that space when it's given to him. The only criticism I'd have for the match is, hilariously, because it's almost a cliche the way people say this now, but I did find the finish a little bit flat. It was very much like It Comes with Bulldog. Do you know what I mean? Like it was
exactly
just like it's like, so other than that, I feel like, I don't know, maybe they could have put a bit more set pieces kind of like leading to when he finally got that choke on properly. But like I said, in the moment it did feel a little bit flat. But other than that, I really enjoyed the match, and one of Mox's better matches this year at least. You know,
this is best since the Hobbs match.
Amen. That's what Mark Briscoe does, bro. Anything else you wanna kind of shout out? I did think the Kenny Omega 4-way was really good, even though like 4-ways are not my thing, but it's always a novelty to see Kenny do his thing out there. You know, you had Mascara Dorada out there as well, Brody and Claudio. Who doesn't like them? You know, so it's like you had a very high floor that match, and then you know, it's
It was the best possible type of 4-way. Like it wasn't pretty, and it was kind of rough in places. It was violent as hell. Like Brody King bled all over the fucking place. Like midway through the match, I think it was hardware. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I think he got caught above his eyebrow or something, man. But yeah, he was busted open.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a match where it's like you go, I go, you go, I go. People were like in the ring doing their stuff. Like it felt like a real fight, it felt like a real struggle. Like Kenny and Moscow Dorado mints were really cool, and Moscow Dorado is, from my mind, the best high flyer in the world. Just because he does things every time you watch him in Arena Mexico, and you see him for the first time in America. If this is your first time ever watching him, you go like, "Damn, I ain't never seen no shit like that before in my life." like his Tijeras, like his tornado, all that stuff is just really, really unique to him. He just looks really, really cool, and he had a fantastic showing. And I can't believe I'm saying this. Claudio put in a hell of a shift. Like he legitimately did. Like he was really good base. Yeah, he was there with Kenny. He was a good base for Dorada. Him and Brody beat the shit out of each other. Brody's also one of those guys where I know he's in a decent spot right now, but I would probably just throw him a bone and give him a championship at some point because why the fuck
That's
not?
a TNT champion.
Yes.
Right there. That's a TNT champion, not Cole Fletcher. Big Brody.
Like that's my guy for that, absolutely. So great match. Kane looked like a god going and coming in that building. That entrance was fantastic. Not that the ending was pretty cool. Like that was one of the more unique setups to the One Winged Angel I've seen in quite some time. Not sure I would have pinned Dorada personally, but can't win them all.
They kind of had to though, didn't they?
Did they?
So, yeah, I guess he could have pinned Claudio, but Claudio's always somebody that they've kept strong. Brody's kept strong for more obvious reasons, and as you just said as well, like he's somebody I think potentially should be given a bone imminently. You know.
Yeah.
Then that just kind of leaves mascara. Doesn't it?
I was about to say, especially since we don't know how long Buddy's out, bro. Like he's still out.
It's been since
3 months
February.
later. It's crazy.
So we'll see with him. But yeah, man. Obviously there were some good tag matches and shit as well last night.
Did they ever say what was wrong with him? Like what happened to his leg or whatever? Or
I can't remember. I think they did. I just can't remember what it was. But
okay.
Fekler wrestled. Oh no! I thought it said it was a dark match. It wasn't. I was gonna say I'm sure I watched the wrestle, bro. What the fuck? Yeah. What else would we have? The FTR match was pretty good. Nothing amazing. Same for the Don Callis family match as well. Hechicero was teaming with them.
They just should link it up with the Callis family's beast. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it did pop me seeing it like on screen or when they all came in. The women's tag match was okay as well. With Mina, Tony, Julia, and Sky. Yeah, the best tag. Yeah, that was the best tag match on this show with Commander, Jet Speed, and LFI. I'd say that was the best tag match on this show.
It was beating the fuck out Commander at some points.
Commander was going insane, bro.
Commander's a star, bro. Like he is a star. They didn't even let him cut a promo beforehand too. Against the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, he's that guy, bro. He's got it, man. He's got it, Commander. I think if I was one of Commander's people, I'd be like, yo, I think his look is a little bit underwhelming, you know. I think that might be partly because of his physique, though, you know. But obviously that plays into how he's able to fucking move around out there, and the way he moves around out there is amazing. Do you know what I mean?
Such a beast. And welcome back, Kevin Knight from the Best of Super Juniors. He and Miss Beat, him and Speedball are a fantastic team. They look great. And they got a trios match next week against the Hurt Syndicate, and it's probably leading up to a tag match against them down the line. Potentially All In. I hope it's All In. Probably the first good match they get out of the Hurt Syndicate on pay-per-view.
Possibly, yeah. Should be.
I mean, given the opponents they've had, like that's.
So I mean, Bobby and Shelton with those two, I can see magic, you know. But yeah, good shit, man. It was a good 4-hour block of TV, but it weren't exactly electric enough to make me want 4 hours again. Even though we're getting 4 hours again next week with some blockbuster.
Let's go.
They did pace it. They did pace the 4-hour block more kind of. I think it was more paced similar to like a 3-hour WWE show in the sense of like. I thought there was a chance that they might just be like, fuck it, it's basically a pay-per-view. Do you know what I mean? And just be like, match.
Yeah.
here's a couple promo segments, match. Do you know what I mean? I thought they would just treat it kind of almost like a pay-per-view, but they didn't. They did try and actually make like a wrestling show, but with that being said, there was a bunch of filler in it. Some of the matches you could tell was just like, yo, go eat up some time for us, you know? And yeah, then in the end, they ended up timing it out weirdly enough in a way that they ended up having to use a 6-minute overrun after 4 hours. So, like,
so wild. How'd you get a 6-minute overrun past midnight? Then again, it's Wednesday night on TBS. There's nothing else on. So
yeah, that's the saving grace, I guess. I do wonder as well. I was talking to someone on Twitter about this, like the way that obviously Tony hyped up the announcement for at the end of the show. I wonder how well that actually worked. Because as I mentioned at the top of the show, it worked on me. Do you know that one's like I was ready to switch it out. Yeah, so I wonder how well that worked. If people left and came back for that final quarter, you know. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what we'll see what to do next week, because it does definitely feel like experimental times at the moment with these 4-hour blocks, experimenting potentially with longer dynamites, the Thursdays, collisions, and all these different things. So we'll kind of see what to settle on, hopefully by the end of the year. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, don't need no 3-hour dynamites, and we don't need too many more of these 4-hour blocks. So
2-hour
yeah,
TV is fine, everybody.
Perfect.
And sometimes wrestling TV is so wonky that sometimes they make the case that wrestling TV should only be an hour and a half at most. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But 2
There you
hours is
go.
good.
Yeah, 2 hours is good, and that's what we're gonna end on.
And
You
the
guys want to
quirkiest
plug
part
anything?
of this also, I don't mean to cut you off, but like, the quirkiest part, if you were watching this on Max, they treated like Dynamite and then Collision. So if you had to click on and watch Dynamite to watch the first part, and then that stream ended, you had to click and go to Collision and turn that on to watch the second half of the show. So they treat like 2 separate shows instead of one giant. Like,
Yeah. On the WrestlePurists page, I was doing like the separate hashtags as well. Like I didn't even do the Fyter Fest one, which is probably a mistake, but I was just doing Dynamite and then Collision.
That's pretty much what it was.
But yeah, you're right. They did kind of book them like that as well, like 2 separate shows. That's what I mean. It was kind of like a bit weird because it was like that downtime in the middle was kind of like our free Raw. Do you know what I mean? Like it was just like filler and shit. And then, you know, like I said, it was just like I said, they're just experimenting, and interesting to see kind of how they play out. Interesting to see how they play it next week. They might play it completely different next week. They might do what I just said and just do like the pay-per-view bullshit that I just said. But it's just like a bunch of matches, then Hangman and Osprey. No, Hangman, then Swerve and Osprey are gonna go an hour at the end. Fuck it. Do you know what I mean? Like you could do that, bro.
Because you have an actual like blockbuster match booked for next week.
Exactly.
Instead of, like some cool stuff that it's like, all right, we'll watch that for 4 hours. No, you have some actual blockbuster stuff booked next week. We'll see how it looks.
Yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoyed Fyter Fest last night. Hope you enjoyed this stream.
We want truth. We want truth. We
Alright,
want
bro.
truth.
Yo, that's
We want truth. We want truth. What happened?
what is wrong with
Alright,
you?
bro.
What happened, y'all?
You know what happened?
You know, Chris, bro, I couldn't believe that they were doing it on NXT as well. You know,
Oh,
like Raw. On Raw, I was like, okay, cool. Do you know them ones like it just happened? Like I get it. It's Raw. But bro, they were doing it on NXT, Marcus.
Why?
Yo, you know what sent me. You know what sent me over the. Oh my god, you know what sent me over the climax, bro? When CM Punk was in the ring, and it was "We want truth, we want you." I was like, "Oh my god, let's go!"
You're a nasty guy, bro.
I was like, "Oh, let's go!"
You are nuts. You are a terrorist. I hope you know that.
Okay.
Yo, I seen this, son. I seen this sad ass edit on TikTok the other day. I saved it. I'm about to post it on my Twitter. I seen this sad ass edit to "See You Again," like R-Truth died or something the other day. And I was like, bruh.
That was not funny. That's definitely the wrong word. But that was, I guess, interesting, amusing, whatever you want to call it, bro. About like, when R-Truth was let go or was told that he wasn't getting renewed last week. The way the community, the timeline, even other wrestlers were reacting, bro, it right was like he just died. It was mad. I thought, like the way people were like, "Oh man, R-Truth, bro, I'll always remember." I was like, "Yo, has he died?" Like,
bro, you know what's mad weird? You know what's mad weird? What I don't like? I don't give a fuck about the cut at all. Like R-Truth not being on TV or being on TV doesn't really affect me at all. I just thought he was funny, so I missed that aspect of him because I missed laughing at our truth. But I can't lie, bro. Them letting them wear everybody else who got cut shirts and not letting anybody wearing Truth shirts is mad weird. That part is
Yeah,
mad weird.
that is
It's
weird,
like
bro.
why are you Benoiting this nigga? Like
Yeah,
he doesn't
that
like
is
he's not
definitely
like
weird. They do get shuffled
what
by
this
crowd
nigga,
reactions
this nigga
though.
shucked and
So
Joe for y'all for 20 years. He shuck and jived for y'all for 20 years, and this is how y'all repay for him. This is how
He
y'all
skipped
repay
and
him.
he jumped.
but yeah, man, they do get weird as well. Like I think there was probably like chance of We Want Truth before the show went live, you know, and yeah, he's just they are a bit weird with that. But yeah, obviously it is unfortunate that he's been released. Like I'm not even where Rob is. Like he didn't really entertain. I'm not where Ibu is, but I'll go on a rant about him and shit. But like he didn't really do anything for me in this day and age. But at the same time, like what I was just saying, the way people were reacting like he passed is very much a testament to just how loved and liked he was backstage, bro. Because the talent seemed absolutely like distraught about it, you know. So obviously that's a shame from that regard, but I'm sure he'll be back in some capacity at some point. We'll see how it goes. He's gonna make a bunch of money as well. Like if he chooses to on like the indies and shit, just doing bro. He could just do He could retire and just do signings and get enough bookings to be completely fine. So
He'll be alright.
yeah, he's gonna be alright, bro. That TNA pop is gonna be fucking ridiculous as well. So But yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoyed Fyter Fest. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We will be back. What day is it today? Thursday. Might be back tomorrow with Hulbert. So lock in for that. Keep your fingers crossed for that. Hopefully Hulbert is free and we can do that. And yeah, man. You guys got anything you want to plug? Marcus, Rob, anything?
I will not be streaming tonight on Twitch. The finals is tonight. I know nobody remembered the finals is tonight. Crazy, because we got, I know the teams in there, so who would remember that? But the
Sundown
finals is
Town
tonight,
finals.
So yeah, I'm about to say Sundown Town finals. So I'll be watching the Sundown Down Olympics. Then after that, I don't know, but tomorrow I may or may not stream for SmackDown, man. Depends on how I'm feeling. Depends on how I'm feeling, but that might happen. And then Saturday we will be in Self-Made syncing up to watch Money in the Bank. So make sure y'all are in the Self-Made Patreon. This Saturday we will be watching Money in the Bank. So make sure y'all are there for that.
There you go,
Definitely
Marcus.
be over there.
Anything?
And tonight I'll be over at LNG Gold behind the paywall. Relight the Fuse is back. Me, Novi, well, homie Rice Man, probably 6-star. Who knows? We'll pull up. We'll watch some old Dynamite, maybe some old New Japan. Well, come chop it up with us if you got a subscription. $5, bro. Cool shit over there behind the old LNG paywall. Meet me over there.
Yeah, man. I think we've got the LNG link in our description as well. So quick access for you, man. But yeah, man, shout out LNG, shout out Self-Made, shout out Rob's Twitch, shout out everything. I don't know if some of you guys might have noticed, I've put the chat on the screen, and it's something that I'm kind of like playing with the idea of. So if you've got a minute, please do leave me a comment and let me know what you think about having the chat like just on the screen like this. And haven't plugged it nearly enough. Please like and subscribe before you leave the stream. It really does help us, especially the likes. Just hit that like button, please. If that's the least that you can do for us, run them up. Because I haven't even checked how many we've got, so it's probably like disgustingly low, bro. But please like the video. You people who are watching it on demand or watching it tonight or watching it tomorrow, or whatever, please, you people, like it as well, gas it up, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And yeah, man, I will catch you guys hopefully tomorrow and with Hulbert. So yeah, man, look forward to that. Peace.